Until the channel actually goes live, you know?
Like now?
Like now.
Oh, whoops.
Like now.
If you didn't hear the first part of that, welcome.
Oh.
Hello.
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 So anyway, I said that's not a baguette.
And that's how a bill becomes a law.
That sounds right. I think that's correct on all counts, actually.
Checks out. Checks out.
I mean, I thought you were gonna say, haven't you heard of closing a goddamn door? But
I now I feel bad for not having seen that.
Golden opportunity missed.
It was a golden opportunity.
Hold on, I'll turn this off and we'll start again.
No, too late.
Redo.
Too late.
Redo. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Accurate.
Anyway, what's everybody been up to? I feel a lot better this week than I did last week.
Hooray!
That's good. I'm glad to hear it, because you were feeling really not good.
Yeah, my head was really hurting. I changed my allergy medicine, and no more death.
Come on.
I try to avoid death generally.
Yeah.
That's my usual policy, but you know,
Seems like a pretty good, reasonable kind of thing.
reasonable.
Alright, I'll just leave then.
Why?
I got my
It's
mail-in
on
ballot
the
today, so
reaper.
everybody vote.
Hooray!
I'm actually waiting on mine. I still haven't gotten mine yet. I've been looking because
I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote in person, but I just got
Yeah.
it, so it was a reminder.
I think I might just go, just in case, because I don't trust myself.
It's not a matter of trust. It's just I want to show up. Like I don't know. It feels very important that I will, and I want to take part in person.
Same.
Come on.
The important part is that you vote.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Indeed it is.
That's the most important part.
I have to wait until next week to get mine because of how things are organized in my state/county. In my municipality.
I genuinely don't know if my registration will get through in time because I can't get to the DMV until the end of October.
Oh, so you're still an Arizonian.
Yeah, I still count as an Arizonan, and the mail-in ballots haven't reached me yet. I don't know if I'll get my mail-in one in time because I can still technically vote in Arizona, which is probably what will happen. But there's that phone.
I do know it
yeah,
takes
that's
like a
important.
certain period of time generally after you like move from state to state before you can vote in that state, right? Isn't that a thing?
I think that's a thing too. I'm not 100% sure.
I could be totally wrong, but
It depends on the state, I believe.
Yeah,
I
Arizona's really
It
big
depends on both states, actually. I
Yeah, I
think.
was gonna say I think it's both states, both where you
It's-
go from and to.
Yeah.
where did you come from? Where did you go?
Did they open it?
All I know is that I have my sample ballot because that's something I get emailed to me, which
Yeah.
is very nice
Very
in
nice.
my municipality.
The nice thing about Arizona is they're really big on making sure people vote, so mail-in ballots are a real big thing. So,
That's good.
Nice.
yeah, like, surprising because Arizona, but yeah, they're really big about making sure people can vote, and they have a lot of options available to you so that you can
Nice.
express your civic duty to the Republic.
I mean, it kind of makes sense considering that there are a lot of older residents
6
in
months.
Arizona.
Huzzah.
The population there is definitely like higher, older population than younger population. So if a lot of people can't get to the polls, then it would make sense that they would send out ballots.
Yep.
I don't know why this made me think of it, but Rindus, you saying civic duty to the Republic reminded me, as I was reminded today, that Star Wars Squadrons comes out tomorrow.
It sure does. I am excited. I don't know if I'm getting it right away. Is it coming out for Game Pass? Does anybody know?
I have no idea. I know it's on Steam because that's where I have it wishlisted. But otherwise, I don't know if it's coming out on Game Pass. There's like a lot of stuff coming out on Game Pass.
There's a lot of stuff coming out in a very short amount of time. Like, next week Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. Just announced
thought that
today
got
Monster Camp releases sometime this month.
I thought Baldur's Gate got rolled back by like a week or two.
Baldur's Gate 3 should be noted. It is in early access. Very important note, I must add. But yes, because it was originally supposed to come out last week.
Oh, okay. So
yeah.
it will, when it comes out next week is when it's ready. Not that was the expected date. I've stopped keeping track of it.
It's ready enough for consumer play, but it won't be like 1.0.
Yeah,
It's to level. I believe the early access version goes to level 5, and the full game, whenever that's going to be released, which is probably sometime in 2021, is going to be like 10, I think, is the highest level.
Oh, so it's not actually the game coming out. It is quite literally just a demo. Okay.
Like I said, early access.
I didn't know that there were. I thought it was just like we're hedging in case of bugs. I thought that was
I didn't realize there was a level cap.
There's a level cap. That's part of it is that they basically are like, here's Act 1 of the game. This is from me having played a lot of Divinity Original Sin 2. They're like, here's Act 1 of the game. Is basically
but that's still like, here's 80 hours of content.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of content. It's just like this is Act 1. This is a thing. So, I personally probably won't be getting it because it's early access, but I'm excited for Monster Camp.
I'm on the same boat. I think I'll hold off until it's all the way out.
I am currently awaiting figuring out my moving situation, which I will bring up now just as a fair warning. I don't know whether I'm getting the place yet, but I should know tomorrow. The 22nd will be the move-in day, which is a Thursday, so I will not be available on it.
I hope it works out because they've been giving you guys.
I'm so frustrated with this, and like, this place seems good. Like, I've gone through all the processes. The property manager already gave us the approval. It just needs the corporate approval because every freaking real estate thing is corporatized in the greater Philadelphia area, whether it's Pennsylvania or it's just so much corporate.
So
real
many
estate.
things. So many.
All of the things.
All of the things. You know where else is a lot of corporate influence? The Procyon sector.
Very true.
So
That was a
true.
fantastic segue.
Thank you.
Only I was finished with these bounty boards, which I'm definitely not. But it's
We
okay,
could keep.
start
We could keep.
anyway.
I was gonna say we could keep riffing if you need time to finish the bounty boards, but
We can start talking about everyone finished their downtime, right?
I didn't because I wasn't here.
Very
exactly.
true.
See, I knew I had an out.
excellent.
Outro. What downtime actions is
I'm
Tempo
going to do a vice indulgence and see how that gets me. I'm gonna go.
Okay, yeah, let's
I'm-
start with that.
We got the what's it called, right? The thing where we have the bounty board on our ship.
yes.
Did we not?
We have a Nexus link, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
you
I'm
did.
using the Nexus link to do online gambling. I'm playing craps on
Okay.
the internet.
Virtual craps.
Yes,
Virtual
craps.
craps, virtual slots,
Crap.
virtual space gambling.
Perfect.
Nice. Hey, that clears
Perfect.
all my stress and doesn't.
Yeah, nice.
You didn't
Cool.
crap out.
All right.
And then I want to get my wound tended because I got a shoulder laser and a rangathrone.
Why do they keep
Yeah.
going for the lasers or the shoulders? Why do they keep going for the lasers? Damn it!
Why
And
do
because you got a Rangathrone, your recovery clock resets to 0.
God damn it!
Yep, that's
Is-
also.
Because the damage, if you get damage, the clock resets. So
Goof.
Okay.
that's a
Oh.
reason you might consider spending cred to heal. Now, you missed it at the end of the last episode. Dr. Sang has been decided to leave the ship.
Yeah.
Overindulged.
Can I
And-
flashback to
they-
before
they-
they
so-
overindulged?
They
think you-
didn't. They didn't overindulge. They just decided to leave because they actually still
Okay.
have stress. Yeah,
Oh,
you could
yes, I
totally
thought you-
can.
I thought you overindulged and then wound up getting stress after that from like a flashback or something.
Oh, that's right. I did. Yeah, that's what happened. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, no, I did over, and I believe. Where is it? Where is my indulgence stuff? It's somewhere. Where did I do downtime? No, I didn't overindulge. No, I just decided to do it because I was deciding whether I wanted them to stay. Like, because I was having trouble figuring out what I want to do with my other downtime. That's what it was. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do a downtime action and also just leave.
Right. So yes, you can definitely still though flash back to before they left.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, can you roll a doctor for me on your character?
Sure, I can. We don't have a med bay on this ship, do we? I always forget. We do not.
I could try to get one, but we keep getting other stuff.
Hey, Tempo, would you consider Doctor saying you're a friend?
Yeah, Tempo considers everyone after like brief interaction a friend.
Fair.
She
All
can
right.
completely like throw them under the bus or ruin something for them, and then consider
Still
them.
consider
2
them a
ticks.
Yeah.
This is the best
Water under
doctor
the
roll
bridge.
I've had.
That's true.
Um,
Last week, Saints rolls were abysmal.
Oh, my rolls were so bad.
It was
Do it
so
again.
fun.
I'm spending a cred.
Okie dokie. You got it. You're the one paying.
You're in the box.
You're the boss. Same roll!
Cool. So 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
4.
Can I pay cred again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it again.
Alright.
Keep paying cred. Keep getting.
Keep doing it. It's
Hit
going
me
to
again.
be controlled, standard, 1 bonus die. That's a 5. There you go. You're done. It's all cleared
Yay,
now.
I'm healed. Woo! No more
At least
pain.
it was consistent this time, unlike last week where it was just 1s and 2s everywhere.
Yeah.
You're no longer a Rangathron, which is good.
No longer.
That is good. You guys are still a tier 0 ship, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's expensive to upgrade, yo.
It's only 4 cred.
It is expensive to upgrade. Still, 4 cred is still expensive.
I have again.
I thought you needed to use like a crew advance for it too.
You need a crew advance and 4 cred, yes.
Mhm.
It's true.
Yep.
It's expensive in that respect.
Yeah, I
Those-
didn't mean
those
like
are-
expensive as in just money.
We could pool a cred each.
Don't look at Crow.
Into
Yeah,
it
we
next
got-
I
time.
never
Well,
asked
there's
any money.
there's 5 of us, so we need to
Actually, I
include you.
I'll throw a cred at it for the sole purpose.
No,
of
I
saying,
mean
I put money into it. That
Yeah,
means
next job,
it's
next
more
job.
mine.
Yeah, we need to wait until we can actually do that because we don't have a crew advance. Oh, we should tell Outro because I don't think they were not here for this when we got it. We now have play both sides,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
so that's something we have.
That shit's good.
Yeah, it's very good considering how many times we've done it.
Pretty much every
Yeah.
time.
Look, we're scoundrels with a heart of gold.
That's how we roll.
Mm-hmm.
Can dig it.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I've got a I've got a spicy new bounty that I'm gonna type up here.
ooh, spicy, eh?
Spicy, you said.
I mean, yeah,
Is
spicy.
is it like a spicy meatball or like is it spicy? Like what kind of spicy we talking about?
The kind that burns going in and coming out.
Ugh.
oh no.
That's a whole thing. right there.
That's not a good type of spicy. No,
Is it?
Oh, this started so good, and then oh no, it's a bad time.
it's a bad time. Well, it's also a question of like, you know, the type of spice. Like, is it hot spicy or is it just like spicy, or is it both?
Is this a flavor spice?
Yeah, is it a exactly?
I want sporty spice personally.
Sporty fucking spice.
Okay, apparently I cannot scroll. Here we go.
Your bounty, the Spice Girls.
No. Think about it, but I think I'm gonna say no.
Your bounty, Sailor Moon.
I mean, it's obviously
That would be fantastic. It would be the Space Spice Girls.
No, I was gonna say from Gem and the Holograms,
Okay.
the Misfits. That's your bounty. No, it's not. It's not any band, real or imagined. Although that's I'm gonna make a note here. Any band, real or imagined.
Just do that and then steal some ship names from.
Something about that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe any band, real or imagined, is the name of the ship. No. Okay. So I'm gonna type these up in a second. I'll just tell you what I've come up with here. So the Counters Guild is offering a legitimate bounty. Let's see, where they need you to basically provide a cure to someone they have someone. All right, this is background information. I still haven't figured out how to PC phrase it in the bounty board that you would read. But the reality of what's happening is they need someone to get a cure to their mole that they have in another organization.
They need us to infiltrate an organization and hand off an item to a certain individual?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So
Wait, are we blacklisting this person?
No.
The opposite, I believe.
Yeah, kind of.
We're trying to save them from being dead as opposed to killing them. It's the fact that
So it's an extraction. It's a
it's an infiltration because we're not bringing them out. We're trying to keep their cover and also keep them alive, I think, is what's happening.
Yeah.
It's a whole ass thing.
So
That's
we're
what's happening.
preventing them from
Whole
getting
ass.
caught, but we aren't extracting them from the beehive.
Right. We're bringing them something that they need to survive, but are not without blowing their cover, basically.
Because they're a spy, or a
Yeah.
mole. Same thing.
Right.
So the bank wants us to do that. Okay. Are there any other bounties?
Let's see.
Though I guess it would be dependent on who the other organization is, because if it's like, yes, our mole and the Guild of Engineers link would be all over that, honestly.
No, it's not that spicy. But please, you don't want to be jumping in the Guild of Engineers when you're a 0 level gang.
We'll be
Or
fine.
not gang.
Crew?
Crew. That's the word. No, yeah. Seems like a bad plan. It's let's see. Hold on, I already had it pulled up. Yeah, the night speakers. They're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, them. All right. Good. Right.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
fine.
What could
Totally.
go wrong?
They're basically the Sith, so like a lot of things.
I mean, yes, that was kind
They're
of a joke.
overpowered Sith. It's fine. They're like very underpowered Sith. You know, don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Well, look, you're getting something to someone in their organization who's a mole. So by doing it, you're helping them both? Question mark. I don't know where I was going with that. Okay. Right.
We did want to play both sides, so like.
That's true.
You did want to play both sides. So let me, I guess, all right, fine. You guys have to go and collect the K-pop band for their manager. Why do I even roll up anything else? This is obvious what she's gonna pick.
Wait, is it, since this is years later, did what's his name? Why am I forgetting? Axe Gang, original member of the Axe Gang from Jackalots. Yeah, did Sumchan actually join an actual K-pop band in the end?
It could have happened. It could have been a get-rich-quick scheme.
I'm about that. That sounds hysterical.
No, he's now a not a manager, a publicity person, like the
Promoter.
Yeah, promoter for the group.
Yeah, he's the HNN contact that you guys have to give you the job.
He works for HNN now. Damn.
Yep.
What a twist of fates!
I know. He went from Nightfall gangster to HNN publicist. What a change.
Did someone put Sumchan as a contact on their character sheet?
Did they? Did somebody? I hope so.
Is that me? I think it was me.
Great.
I think I did that for.
I think he might have.
No, I think that might have been the cat. Hold on.
No, it's right there in Craig. Sumchan is still listed as gang boss.
Oh yeah. So I have to change it now.
I mean,
Hold on. K-pop manager. Hold on.
HNN publicist.
Yeah, HNN publicist.
So he's basically the Jaguar from Agrisuko season 3. It's like why is this guy so intense? It's just fucking Sumchan.
I like it.
Okay, there we go. Collect a pop band for Sumchan, who has lost these teens. You need to go collect them. And by teens, I obviously mean 18-year-olds because don't worry about it.
But the problem with this is that the K-pops they're going to sully their purity, which is part of their sales model.
I mean, it could also be a thing of their teens in quotation marks, but they're actually like all 30, and they've just had like surgeries to make them look 18. Yeah, because it's the future.
It's the band of teenage sweethearts that have been around for 20 years.
Yeah,
they just
exactly.
Go from planet to planet, so that they are fresh and new every time.
Mm-hmm. God, what a band! They must be so jaded if that is the case.
That or just really opportunistic. I don't know.
Or just they may also literally just be very, very hopped up on all sorts of drugs.
Consistently for the last 30 years. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie about my integrity and saying if I was a K-pop artist, I would be on a lot of drugs. So.
Right? See?
I think that's fair.
I'm imagining they're a combination of like modern K-pop band, but also like 70s rock groups where they're just like it's just lots and lots of drugs. Because what's you gonna do when you're hardcore rockers?
Yeah, lots of drugs.
Because Keith Richards was a person that popped into my mind for that.
So many drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Just all the drugs.
The fun one.
Written,
Definitely the fun one.
These two new bounties on the board. You all still technically have access to find the lost Xenopet Narcrius, return it alive to its HNN to the HNN fiance of a. No, you did. You already took Narcrius and handed her over to the independent parliament.
Yes.
But the bounty to return her to the H&N executive is still out there. I just want to make that clear.
No, because if we go back to independent parliament, that means I could run into Stev.
Also true.
I kind of want to do the Sumchan job, y'all. Also, question for the Sumchan job: is a legitimate job, or is it a illegitimate job?
Oh, it's a legitimate job. Yeah.
Which one?
Y'all wanna
Sam-chan?
y'all?
I
y'all
would
know
I would have
what
loved if it was
Wait.
off the books.
No, well,
Like nobody knows he lost the teens.
Well, like it is, but it's still legitimate.
Okay.
Look, I'm gonna call
What?
it now. The teens just really needed a break, and they're just off having a spa day.
Shae, you were.
what are the options?
We can work for the bank and go and give an item to a doctor. We can go and collect a K-pop band for somebody from the last game. Or we can work for the church.
Or you guys can betray your previous bounty and turn her over.
So
That too.
I'm all about that Sum-chan life.
important question though. Do we know that it's Sum-chan in character?
I don't know if anybody knows Sum-chan in character.
Yeah, I don't-
Krieg
I don't-
knows Sum-chan.
Oh yeah, Krieg does.
That's why
Maybe-
I'm asking, because Krieg would put his vote against it because he's marked as a negative contact.
Oh,
It doesn't mean that we won't go, but I'm just saying, like, in character, because
So-
I'm all for drama.
So, question:
Hmm.
why is it a negative tick? I don't think we really explored that very much before. What does it say here? That is notes from your other character, not this one.
Krieg is the reason Sum-chan has a robot arm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So this happened a while ago.
Mhm.
Between Krieg and Sum-chan. How old is Krieg anyway?
How old is Crow? Because they're roughly the same
Crow's
age.
probably like in his late. Well, no, because he had to have like a whole military career, so probably like his late 30s.
Yeah. Krieg
Okay.
would be the same because they served together, more or less.
Okay, gotcha. For some reason, I was picturing him as younger, but maybe he's just got that young face.
Yeah, he's got a young face, compliment to Rocksteady. That young handsome face.
He just never grew out of it.
Mhm. It's what the beard is for. It's there to try and make him look older.
Right. I know them feels. Okay. So, cool.
How much are these
I
paying?
want to know a little bit more. I want to know a little bit more about the situation. Oh, I got to come up with numbers here. Okay, I'll come up with numbers in a second. But I want to know a little bit more about the situation because I was just thinking, like, depending on how it goes, either like Sum-chan could come to you with this job and be like, you know, you fucking owe me for what happened with my arm, and now I need you to do this thing off the record.
That actually could work, because that would probably be what gets Krieg on board versus finding out and being like, nope, turning this ship around.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
that angle.
Cool.
Turning the ship right round, baby, right round.
Yep.
So maybe one of the rest of you is like, yeah, we could do this Church is Still a Flame thing, and everyone's like, no. And then someone's like, well, what about this thing for the Counters Guild? And everyone's like, maybe, but it's
I'm
the
okay with
man.
that one.
And then Krieg gets this message that's like, no, you owe me. I need you to take care of this little problem. Find these boys and bring them home because they're off on a bender or some shit. And their fans are going crazy. We need them to be where they need to be.
And it's like that comes to like Krieg's private email, and just anybody within hearing distance of the cockpit is just like, fuck.
Let's see here. I want to say this is.
I poke my head up from my multi-tiered cat scratcher, and one of the tiers is just filled with like Zen garden sand now.
As soon as I see Nemeki with her head even slightly, I'm just like, probably just stubbed his toe.
Yeah, that's it.
There's so many things to stub your toe around on this ship. Have you never done it? Oh, you're... Never mind.
No.
All right.
So I'm quite light on my feet.
the counter skill job is 8 cred, and this K-pop job is 7 cred, but it's got the pressure of Krieg's connection behind it.
In character, I think Link is fine with either job. Honestly, she doesn't really care. She just wanted to get back on the ship. So she's down for either. She doesn't want to do a job for the church, but she's down for either the bank job or find a K-pop band job.
I guess we have to do this one. At least he was nice enough to pay us for it.
This is when, she actually shows, like, wait, you know the person who's offering this? This one?
Technically.
All right. I mean, that should make things...
So who is this person?
Yeah.
Former crime boss turned entrepreneur. Apparently they're branching out a little bit further. No longer on Sonhandra. Right? There was a type lock planet that they made the bar on.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like just our people.
Well,
What's the
he's kind of an asshole.
I mean,
I'm kind of an asshole.
Well, sugar. Damn it! Why'd you have to say the same thing I was gonna say, Crow?
just points at Crow and Tempo.
Right. We'll be in good company.
Yeah. So I guess So is Some Chan still this Some Chan still based on Sanhadra? Or is he somewhere else now?
I imagine that's probably the best place we should look first if we want more information. Was there any info on where the idols were last seen?
They were at a photo shoot on Voss, the Glimmer, which is a tightly controlled planet. When they disappeared.
Boss.
So
okay, so not far from Sanhandra. So we could probably get to Holt, call him in system on our way to Voss.
Where's Counters Guild located?
Everywhere.
Oh, Amarath.
Well, the job.
The job's
on Amarath, yeah.
Gotcha.
So we could do that first, but also we have somebody kind of breathing down the neck of one of our people. So
yeah,
well,
it's
kind of a time-sensitive job if you guys don't head that direction soon.
Yeah, it sounded like you wanted it done.
I mean, if it's time-sensitive, we do have to go across 2 systems to get there, so we won't be there for like a month.
Right. Well, like a month is okay. Like 2 months is not.
That's true. That's fair. All right. Well,
how long will the counter skill one secret item?
We're on Amarath. So
I mean, if you can get it done like in a day or a week, maybe, and then if you go fast, you might.
Yeah, we could probably swing both. Unless you guys want to push there. Yeah.
Maximum cred works for Crow.
I'm just laying in my chair with my head like hanging over the side, listening to this whole thing.
Well, let's put it to a vote then, because we're already here. We're already in Amarath.
I mean, I'm. All we gotta do is get this thing to a doctor. That doesn't sound that odd.
I think this is where I would shine, and I trip getting up from the couch that I'm laying on, and I try to pose very studiously and fail, but I'm like, if we just need to get inside and talk to somebody, make sure we can get something to someone without them being seen, I think I might be your secret weapon.
I would like to look into this Counters Guild thing and who are they spying on?
The night speakers. Would you know that? They're kind of
Okay.
Probably not. They're kind of secretive.
I don't think they say who the target is, but like out of character, you should know just so you know what you're getting into. It's the night speakers.
Okay. Long as it doesn't, doesn't get in the way of my friend.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's fine then.
So, do we have a name for the doctor that we're supposed to get to?
Mr. Doctor? Mr. Doctor?
No. Get out. You're fired.
Doctor.
Not the doctor.
Hold on. I'm coming up with a name. Jeez. Give me a second. I got this. All right. Dr. Core Wyndham.
That is a good name. Damn.
Thank you.
I feel like this doctor needs to have like blonde hair with a coif, you know.
Sure. I guess.
I don't know. Dr. Wyndham. Dr. Wyndham probably on their
It definitely
off-time.
strikes me as like a name of someone from like a soap opera set in a hospital.
I mean, Dr. Core, that, and it also, but on the other side, it also sounds like somebody who on their off time sits in a leather armchair and drinks very nice scotch.
Also
So-
true.
I mean, that definitely sounds like Dr. Core Wyndham.
All of
to
the
me.
above.
Yeah. So we just gotta smuggle whatever this is in a bottle of scotch, is what I'm hearing.
I like it. Just don't leave it near Crow. Or
Yes.
Very,
Or
very.
then
This
we
is
have-
why we're sending. This is why we're sending Tempo.
We have the quirky episode of getting the item out of Crow before the authorities find him.
Well, no, Crow would just leave the item in the bottle and drink all the scotch. So, like, the item would be like plainly available to see.
But that's
And the police
that's
would be
where
like, why
that's
are
where
you
the
smuggling that thing in that bottle.
that's where the
I-
quirky part comes in. You accidentally swallow it.
I
Right, of
think
course.
what I'd like to do then, in order to start our trying to find Dr. Wyndham, is I would like to try to find go into some, because he doesn't he's not a mendicant probably. I'm pretty sure it would be pretty easy to figure out if he was. I'd like to go through some databases and find where he works.
Yeah.
Stalker much?
I mean, we're bounty hunters, so
I
yes.
That's like literally your job.
It is literally
So-
our job.
That doesn't mean I can't make fun of you for it.
Fair.
After Link finds where they work, I want to find the social media accounts of their coworkers and their management, their direct leadership. And,
That's gonna be pretty tricky, but okay.
Yeah, I want to do that and try to figure out how I can be chummy with them.
Yeah, okay. I feel ya. So, yeah, let me start a clock. That is, get the lowdown on Dr. Wyndham. And let's see here.
This is sounding suspiciously like the job we did in the Pagalaws against the Counters Guild with the quarantine situation.
Are we gonna run into our former selves? This is a
This is
flashback episode.
Not time travel, no.
Wait a minute.
Get out of here, Star Trek.
We're just all pointing like the Spider-Man picture. You know,
Yeah. We just pair up against our past season selves in a fight.
I have no
I
problem
would
with breaking the
lose.
fourth wall in an RPG.
Okay. Okay. Multi-sided, choose a side, 0 sides. There we go. Put this here for you guys. Emirath. Ta-da. Okay. So, let's gather some information.
Yes. Let
Sounds
us.
like
I'm
you're
hacking.
probably hacking.
I am in fact hacking. I'm
Okay.
hacking it up.
Hack.
Yeah. Is it what's the position effect if it has one?
Oh, that's a good question. probably. I don't think there's a. No. I think it's risky with standard, but the real risk is going to be like heat.
Makes sense.
People are going to know you're asking questions.
Would my fine hacking rig raise that to great effect?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Cool. Excellent. All right, so I'm gonna do that, and then I'm going to. Do we have any gambits? We don't have any gambits, do we? No, we don't.
Actually,
we
haven't started the new job technically, right?
No.
So,
correct.
Then I'm gonna push myself for this because I think this is kind of important. This might be important.
Seems like it.
Risky. Great. 1 bonus die. Oh, that's a crit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll take it.
Also, I should say, Tinker. So I get to
Wow.
mark six ticks on that clock.
Congratulations.
Wait, actually, no, it's no, it is 6. Yeah, because I would have gotten extreme effects. Boom.
Yep.
Should
Kelsa
be
just did like the Owen Wilson for you there.
Wow.
should be
Wow.
it should be 6, not 5, because of Tinker.
It's 6.
Is it? It looks like 5.
No, you put 5.
Oh, you're so right. I sure did because it's a 10 clock.
Yeah. If it was a 12 clock, it'd
12
be
clock.
completely correct.
I knew that.
Good job. Now it's a 12.
No.
Rude.
Look, I fixed it. It's fine. I fixed it. It's fine. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hear me out. The thing I'm doing is swaying the internet instead of hacking or rigging.
So we get a gambit from that.
Oh shit! Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
This was a good use of stress.
Yeah. Faux show.
So I obviously want to know where he works, but it is he him, right? I'm you know.
Yes.
Okay.
It's he him.
All right. I'm gonna, wait on you to tell me that and see if there's anything else, or if you have something for having extreme effect.
Do I have for having extreme effect? You should get something for that. So where he works. Sorry, give me just a second here.
Maybe also what he does, because I'm looking in databases, like for him.
Okay, so that's not smart.
Maybe we get his schedule.
That's a little much, I think.
Okay, that's fine.
What you do know is he works at a like a high-tech research facility that like has multiple scientific grants to research precursor technology.
Oh, okay.
They're they have like certain like special dispensation to research this technology based on its like religious and historical value versus its ability to be like reintegrated into modern technology, which is what the Guild of Engineers does.
Right.
So whatever it is they work with has a less practical application, but is still probably precursor tech.
So he's more like, he's probably a bit more archaeologist than like engineer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Is there anything else, or is it just like super high-tech facility with all that additional baggage? Because that's good to know in general.
Super
but...
high tech with that
Okay.
additional baggage.
Okay,
Exactly.
cool. Excellent. I know Tempo wants to wants to hack to do people hacking.
Yes. I hear you would like to do some social engineering.
Yes, I would like to do some social engineering, and I think what the thing is that's going to happen is I find out about some coworkers and that they have a gaming group that's a private Facebook
Spacebook.
group.
Uh-huh.
And I somehow coerce them into letting me into the group.
Okay.
I'm a new player for their gaming group.
Sure. That all sounds legit. Gotcha.
MMO or whatever it is.
Of course.
So that's Sway, right?
It sounds like Sway. So I think it's gonna be risky limited. It's pretty tough to impersonate a new player to like if this group is all like coworkers. Being able to come in as a new player is kind of
It's not
difficult.
all co-workers, but it was created by a coworker and it's predominantly coworker, but it's like
Sure.
it's like a WoW guild that has other members too.
Okay. I feel ya.
Also, Estini coming in with 21 people. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Indeed, hello.
Hi, everyone.
Sweet.
I was hanging out with them earlier.
She was playing some
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. I almost said Harvest Moon, and my brain was like, "No, idiot, that's wrong."
Same difference.
That's-
kind of
Something
right,
like
but
that.
not right.
Sort of right. It's somewhat right.
Just a little bit.
So still risky limited or standard? Or...
So risky limited.
I'm pushing. I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, you
Push
can
it.
That's
Push
what you
it.
can do.
Real good.
Pushing real good.
So I want some standard effect up on this.
Okay.
What's a devil's bargain look like?
Devil's Bargain looks like
You get really caught up in the game and lose track of time.
exactly what I was gonna say. You can add this MMO as a new vice and track some time.
Shit, I'm doing it. I'm taking the devil's bargain.
Oh my
Do
god.
it.
Fantastic. I love it.
You got a 5.
A 5.
Five. Could be worse.
Five's not bad. It's not the worst. Could be worse.
Could have gotten 3 2s.
Could
For
have
sure.
gotten 3 2s.
You could have gotten 3 2s. Okay, so you get 2 more.
And now I'm changing my vice to space MMO.
I mean, just add it.
can
You
just
don't have
add
to
it. Yeah,
replace
you
it.
don't have to replace it. Yeah.
It's gonna take all my time, and you know that those microtransactions are gonna hit tempo hard.
Listen,
Oh, for sure.
listen. Your beta access to Star Citizen was worth the wait. You're finally getting to play it now.
Yeah, basically
Probably
that. No,
that long until it actually releases.
that's
Well, that
the
was-
joke.
That's
It's
the-
not. It's not Star Citizen anymore. It's Planet Citizen. They went the other direction.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Because you're already in space, so you don't need more space. What? That doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
Earth
Space-
Citizen.
Well, space is infinite, so like you gotta make it constrained instead.
Right.
Yeah.
I should have known, of course.
That's what the developers said, and the publishers are like, we're not gonna use that as a tagline. Come on.
And then they did, and no one's looked back. I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
It's really just a Shadowrun MMO anyway, so I don't know what that's going on about.
Oh, well, that's some layers right now. We're just gonna do RPG with an RPG with an RPG. It's Shadowrun, but it's not run on the Shadowrun engine. It's run on some other tabletop game.
Yeah, it's run with the City of Heroes engine, actually.
I was thinking Starfinder, but
both are
City of
precious.
Heroes. Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say GURPS, but that's what Fallout was originally based on, so like that's actually not that far fetched.
Yeah.
Right? You can't say things that could have a nugget of truth to them. How dare?
Yeah, how dare! Look, we are in space trying to find. Well, we're going to try to find a K-pop band, who has been managed by somebody from our last game. So,
Look, you come to this game for 100% realism. I know.
yeah, sure.
That's why.
It's so illuminating that I'm now addicted to an MMO because I feel like Tempo would be one of those shitty guild leaders that just massively manipulates every single person in the guild.
All we hear is Tempo screaming more dots.
That's the thing is, I have to believe that Tempo is a guild leader, but never leads raids. They never lead raids. They have somebody else to do that for them.
No, I'm like the person that's a guild leader in like a free company leader in Final Fantasy XIV who just does the cosmetics of the guild hall.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But that's what you spend all your microtransactions on.
Yeah, you spent a lot of money to make that guild hall look great.
Tempo has aesthetic, is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've gotten some information here on Dr. Wyndham. What else? Who else wants to try to get some more info on this guy?
I could try looking into whatever their cover is. Mostly like what they're portraying themselves as, what this company is portraying itself as, and trying to make connections between what everyone else already found and that.
Yeah.
Would it be a study?
I mean, that sounds like study. That could definitely be a study if you believe it's study. If you believe what you're doing here is studying, then yes.
I will do that. And I will push myself for this. What kind of, is this risky, desperate?
I think for this, yeah, I think it's probably just gonna be risky standard, I think.
Risky standard. Five.
There we go. Lots of mixed successes.
Yeah, that's enough. But a mixed success is still a success.
I'm just sitting in front of like a little laptop or something, the buttons are clicking on its own.
Yes, perfect. I love it. I definitely think you guys are getting some heat off of this, and actually off of Tempo's role as well. If you would like to resist that, you of course may.
What kind of resist would it be?
An insight resist, I believe.
Resisting might be good. We almost have a 1 level in iota.
Resistance is futile.
I mean, you're gonna have a 1 level in iota by the time he's done.
I want to know how I got heat for joining the free company on the Shadowrun MMO.
Okay, I just have 1 in insight. If someone else wants to try.
Oh, no, that's right. You already got your consequence of being. Well, no, that wasn't even a consequence.
That was Devil's Bargain. Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, you say some shady stuff. Okay, you're acting kind of sus.
Whenever you ask somebody, "Hey, can we meet up in real life?" Like that's real sus.
That's fair.
True, actually.
That's fair.
Here's a picture of my D. You want to meet?
I like that sus just became part of our English language now.
Yep.
I mean, sussing somebody out was like already a thing, so it wasn't a big leap.
Man, I am so proud of this boot, like nobody's business.
What?
So I actually think I might have an idea, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, please.
So Crow could check the person's social media and track down like where the good doctor's friends might hang out, a bar and such, and go carousing.
We're
And
actually
maybe get some information
we're
that
actually
way.
good because with the standard study that Maneki just did, we actually filled the clock.
Okay,
And I
it's
found out
shows two
they're
steps, so.
all nerds that sit at home and play MMOs anyway.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's.
right?
I mean,
Maybe not all of them.
the thing that we were concerned about was resisting the heat because we had filled the clock. And the other thing is, this is the space future. They probably go out and do these things because it would be a less interesting TV show if they all sat at home and did it.
Right. Yeah, of course. I mean, they have to go out to the hollow bars and do it, like VR, but together,
Because there's probably an AR aspect to it. Like they're like you do VR for like the raids and stuff, but like actually in world it's all AR. Like it's very in depth. It's very in depth, this Shadowrun MMO we're making.
It is for sure.
I'll resist if no one else wants to resist.
Okay.
I would do it, but I don't think I have a good way of doing it for you
Me
because
neither.
we were doing independent things.
Any bonus dice?
No. Okay, take 4 stress.
Oof.
Yeah, it's painful.
Yep.
Technically, since the job hasn't started yet, if you would like to spend a coin to do an extra downtime and get some stress back, you can do so.
Nah, I have to dip into Sash for that.
Okay.
Tempo, are you resisting, or are we getting a wanted level right now?
Wait, I have to resist and not get a
Yep.
level?
Yes.
Yeah, because we
You
only
both
have like
have to
2
resist.
heat still a wanted level.
I resist with being like actually hot, so they actually want to meet up in person. Or at least being the person's type. So that's a resolve resist, I believe.
You were like, fix it or it didn't happen.
What?
Unfortunately, Kelsa gets to decide what
That's a
resistance
really-
is.
Great idea, actually. So
I probably like walk into their room one day and I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
I'm like, Maneki, help me take pictures.
No. In just
All right,
an incredibly awkward
Catfish.
position we cannot
Roll.
describe.
your roll your resistance, please. Go ahead. You've convinced me.
Amazing, I love it.
Is
Ooh, too.
resolve. You buckle up and take one to for the team to just be more sexy.
Wow, taking one for the team. Really hard for Tempo.
I know, right?
This game is hilarious.
Love it.
We are a
Uh,
mess.
So Dr. Wyndham works at a high-tech facility downtown. It's like a 30-story skyscraper kind of thing, and on one of the in one of the cities of Amarath. And it's super high-tech. It's got like multiple clean rooms, and like the bottom floor is like a coffee shop and like a clothing store and stuff, and then you go in an elevator and then you go up like 5 stories before you get to where the actual like business is that owns the rest of the building and just lets everybody else in on suffrage. And he works there, and he lives like across the city, and takes the very good public transportation, because this is the space future and they can have good public transportation, because why the hell not? We can imagine it however we want. With all of the buses driven by Lotus clones. Don't worry about it.
Question.
Yes.
What exactly are we delivering?
Oh, yes. You had to go and pick up a package from Indri. It's like a a small ampule, and you need to administer it to Dr. Wyndham without being seen.
Oh.
It's not
Interesting.
exactly just a handoff.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that was the thing. Now we can't do the, like, it's in a whiskey bottle plan, which was actually not a bad plan. I think what we could do, since Tempo, you're going to be our, you are definitely our primary infiltrator here.
Yes.
I have an idea, which is why I'm just putting it out now. We could disguise ourselves as, like, we could do the classic, which is disguising ourselves as, like, janitors or maintenance workers or something like that, and get to Dr. Wyndham that way through deception. That's one plan we could do. And
if I was triage, I could wear my I'm a doctor, but now I'm a different type of doctor. That's not the circumstances.
I'm a doctor, but I'm a doctor with another doctor lab coat. Yes, good.
Now hear me out.
Love it.
We get a trench coat, and I sit on someone's head.
What is that gonna do for us?
I've always wanted to try this.
Couldn't we just hide you in somebody's trench coat? Wouldn't that be easier?
Yes, but it's not amusing as that.
I mean, I think the more amusing thing would be, like, if we're doing janitors, like, put you in, like, one of those, like, machines that they have, and, like, you pop out of it to just mess with people, Or just, like, move things around them, like, just slightly to just mess with them,
Move that coffee cup to the
I can
other
do
side
this.
of the desk.
Turn all
Yeah,
the
exactly.
inspirational posters backwards or upside down.
Yeah. See?
So when we go in, I'm gonna do all of that stuff, and anywhere there's a picture, I'm just gonna slant it, like, just slightly crooked.
God, we're terrible. We're so bad.
The worst.
That's me from last game.
So we could do the janitor plan. I know. I know this is a really high tech building, but, like, yeah.
I personally still like to smuggling it in the liquor. I would be more than happy to volunteer.
Hold on a second there, Link. Crow, I'll get back to you in a minute. What if, I've joined their video game group, and I'm becoming a very, very stark member of their community. What if I somehow get into the barracks using a friend card or a friend card? That's a thing. That's a thing from the past.
Look, I get what you're saying. I mean, yeah, you could get one off of them. That's for sure.
There's got to be a way for friends and family to visit these people, right? Or do they live in the compound? Do they have their own place? Like, I could just go to this guy's house and be like, "Hey there, I'm Megaphone 22 from the space game," and then stick the thing in the neck, and it's great.
Megaphone 22?
Wait, hold on.
I'm so excited.
Hold on. Yeah, you may have been playing this game and stuff, but doesn't Dr. Wyndham not play that game specifically?
Yes, that's correct.
So, like, the first part of the plan is good, but I don't think they live, like, in the compound. I think this is, like, it's a laboratory. I worked in something like it before. I have worked in a place like this before.
He lives across the city.
Yeah.
And he takes public transportation across the city every day to and from work.
So why don't
and his
we
friends from work do not live in the same place. They live in other places.
It would probably make more sense for us to pursue him outside of the compound.
Perhaps when he's mid-transit.
I mean, I think yeah, maybe mid-transit. The thing about doing mid-transit, it's very easy to be seen, right? Because we got to administer the thing. So
yeah, and he
I
probably
can move things
he may
with my
travel with. It's probably a company shuttle, or it's
public transit, as far as we know. So, I mean, an idea I have. We could use Volus to, like, hide in the bus or whatever, and like when he's around, go behind them and just like hit him with the thing, and then go leave.
Out of character as well. What's the name of our recon
That's
drone?
the drone. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that is Link's drone. We have our own
okay.
recon drone, which is separate. I don't believe our recon drone has a name.
No, I don't think the recon drone has a name. Volus is Link's drone.
Okay.
Yeah. And Volus is like small, like
Yeah.
you know, May's drone from Overwatch.
But you're holding
So,
it here. What?
out of context, I'm going to lean over to Krieg, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, Krieg,
Hmm?
can you do something for me?
That depends.
Pull up your on your tablet there, www.spacemmo. And I get a recruitment bonus. I just want to.
Craig's already walking away.
Oh, I love it.
Get that recruit a friend bonus if you sign on for a week.
I want a different colored chocobo.
Them space chocobos, let me tell you.
Mhm.
in the Shadow Run game.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Spacebos in
Space
Spacebos, the Shadowrun game. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seems like a thing.
So yeah, there are several different plans. We can go to his home. We can hit him on public transit. We can go try to get into this high-tech lab, which will probably be difficult because it's a high-tech lab. So
We should all have fake mustaches to go with our janitor costumes.
Of course, because
Obviously.
that'll work.
that'll definitely work. That's
Question,
I do definitely
Kelsa,
get myself a mustache.
is
Yes.
he on Space Tinder?
No?
Okay, never mind.
You didn't roll. You didn't roll a research for that though. He could be.
I mean, I think that's basic enough to just find. You just go onto Space Tinder and see if he's there, and then he's not.
Not under any name or alias that you can find. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
Fair.
My attempts to turn this into a honeypot is not going too well.
I mean, you could still do that, just not with him, just with somebody else.
You could you honeypot another scientist to get us their key card to get in?
Yeah? I mean,
That's
I think we're convoluting it now, though.
We are.
You know,
We
that's
are,
fine.
but that's fine.
That's how this game goes.
To be fair, that our plan
I mean,
is
this
to
is
get
a
a key card from
TV
somebody else.
show, right?
Yeah.
It's
Like
not like we're acting like real people. We're acting like television.
if season 1 was any indication, we know we're fully capable of being convoluted.
Yeah. Also, it's much more interesting if we try to sneak into a high-tech lab.
It is much more interesting if you try to sneak into a high-tech lab.
So janitors, except for Tempo, who grabs a key card from somebody else.
Well, the key card, the key card can get us in, and the janitor disguises is what doesn't arouse suspicion.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
Can I
So-
be like, how would I pull this off? Can I just like a week or so? A week's a long time. Undetermined amount of time earlier, go to this location and say that I'm a potential investor and say that I want to take the tour of the facility. Because I'm sure they have some type of investor tour.
That's a pretty big assumption, given who actually owns this business.
That's fair.
And we do
But-
actually have a lot of information about like what this lab is about and all the like special dispensations they have and stuff. So
Yeah, you do have quite a bit of information about that. You still don't know who officially owns it, but
And that's
but knowing
fine.
that, but knowing what you know, they got some connections probably.
we could, to just simplify this, we could just acquire asset and get a key card.
You
Yeah,
could just
we could
acquire
do
asset key card.
I
That
thought
is-
we were still convoluting things though, so
I mean,
No.
Well, that is how you acquire the asset.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Fair. I will. What do I need to do to acquire asset?
well, we have to do another
Oh,
down.
I get an extra downtime action to acquire asset, and we're way low anyway.
There you
I've
go.
only done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
If
We
you've
did
got
You
an
can
extra
now
asset
do the thing.
specifically for this thing, then heckin' do it.
Cool. How do I roll an acquire asset?
It would be our tier, which is 0.
Because we're awesome.
Yeah,
So
unless
roll
you have
0
a
D6?
contact or a friend, you can get it from, and then you can roll 1d6.
0d6 is 2d6 takes the lowest.
Yeah, so we've been running into a lot of crew quality issues, by the way, this time. I think we might want to up our crew quality this time.
Ooh, that's a nice -1 tier,
Wow.
which means we can't get it.
Yeah, you definitely are not able to get it for that. You can spend cred to up that tier quality, but
We do have
you're
2
gonna
cred on the ship.
you would need to spend 3 cred to get it up to tier 2, which is what it needs to be.
I'm completely okay with failing this roll.
All right, that's fine. We'll just pretend to be janitors without the key card.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I can pretend to be a janitor, and if we need to persuade some people, I could be like, "Yo, it's Megaphone 22."
I can pretend to be a janitor and then blow up the door.
Oh, no.
Why are we blowing up the door?
I mean,
no explosions, please.
you said we need a key card. I'm just saying.
Not that kind of key card.
I just want to blow
We're-
something up, to be
We're
honest.
supposed to not keep up for this job.
Why? You know what? Hey,
Why do I
maybe-
never get to blow anything up these days?
look,
You
Crow,
can blow
maybe
plenty of things up, just not
Maybe-
this time.
that too, but like maybe you can join in with frickin' Tempo's new obsession and blow things up in virtual reality. You know?
That's boring.
I
See-
I don't know what gets you.
Well, if you log in once a month and you use this code Megaphone22 _58231722, you'll help both of us out.
Janitors, then?
Janitors.
Janitors.
So now I have something to blow up. Tempo's computer.
I swear to the all-powerful Crow, if you even set foot near my computer, it will be the end of you.
You're making a lot
I
of
say that with
assumptions.
the sternest face.
I mean, I promise that I will not set 1 foot near your computer. There are grenades.
That's a big
I repeat,
assumption
I will
swearing on me.
Please do not blow anything up on this ship. I need to fix it afterwards.
Please don't blow anything up on this ship. We live on this ship.
That too.
It's
You'll
fine.
see-
I was going to put it in a box.
Plus, you'll scare Gaffrey.
It's true.
Yeah, you don't want to scare the dog. That's just terrible.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you try to scare Gaffrey? See, that would make me kick you out an airlock.
You see that, Crow?
think
I got
she's joking.
supporters.
Just don't bring your game near the engine room. I have enough problems with complications on this ship in virtual space.
I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get my janitor uniform on, and then I do I walk backwards and do the eye thing with Crow. You touch it, I will end you.
After they walk out, I'm just like stretched out on my back, and I just say, "They're making a lot of assumptions by swearing by me."
I don't respond. I just
You're gone.
yeah, I'm gone.
You're gone.
I feel like I should change maps and charts to mops and brooms on my
that
item
should
list.
actually be melee weapon, as I found out.
Melee weapon. Gotcha.
Yeah, so maps and charts used to be a thing that was in Scum Villainy, and then for whatever reason they didn't change it when the full version came out. It's supposed to be melee weapon.
Gotcha. I will fix that now.
Yeah, because it's weird that you don't just have a melee weapon, and I
Fair.
looked in the book and I was like, oh hey, it's a melee weapon.
It's weird you have a detonator but no explosives.
Detonator is a grenade.
Oh, okay.
It's like in Star Wars, they're called
Thermal
detonators.
detonators. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they have a thermal detonator.
Okay. So, what is our plan here?
It sounds
Yeah.
like it social or
Deception.
info or deception makes sense.
Deception. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing is a lot of deception.
Yeah.
We're pretending to be, you know,
And then your point
janitors.
of your detail, the method of deception is pretending to be janitors. Okay, what is everybody's load?
Like,
Light.
Normal. Actually, no. Probably light. We want
Yeah.
to look non-threatening.
Very light for this.
Yes, I'll go light, even though I hate it. I'm probably bitching about it like the whole time.
you look like
Bring
the
all my
janitor
food.
that's been there since the building was constructed and is just jaded by the existence of everything.
Yup, sounds about right.
Okay, cool. So, is this operation particularly bold or daring?
Oh, we start with another gambit, right? Because our gambit's reset.
Gambit's reset, so you should have one gambit.
Bold or daring? I would.
Oh, wait, two because Crow is a
on
scoundrel,
our crew.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crew.
I would argue that this is bold and daring because we're trying to walk into a high-tech facility just
Instead of
dressed as
just going
janitors.
to their home.
That too.
Yeah, I mean, it seems legit to me.
Seems pretty bold or daring. I'll agree for sure. Okay, yeah. Next is Gambit. There you go.
Big gambits.
I don't know why they came out so big. Okay. Next is is this overtly complicated or contingent on many factors?
We literally took time
didn't
to
have to
convolute it
be.
intentionally.
So yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the answer then is yes.
Yeah, that was our doing.
100%, but it's worth it. I don't know why I'm saying it's worth it, but whatever. Don't mind me.
It's worth it for the drama.
Yes, for the drama, exactly.
For the memes.
Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? Not particularly.
No.
Not particularly, no. Is the target strongest against this approach, or do they have any particular defenses or special preparation? I'm gonna say yes to special preparations.
Shit.
They probably have security in place, yeah.
I mean, they are pretty high tech here. And are there any other elements? Yeah, they're like 2 levels higher than you guys.
Oh boy.
So you're looking at 0 dice.
What's any different from usual?
Right?
Who wants to roll the engagement roll?
I'll do it.
All right.
Should I just roll 2d6 or?
Yep.
Yep.
You could do 2d6 KL1, which will keep the lowest one.
So as a heads up, so I don't need to flashback later, I'm going to type on the message board of this game that I'm starting my new job tonight.
Oh, okay.
Well, there goes that 6.
Damn. No.
Well,
It's a
It
2
could
instead.
have been great.
So desperate.
so desperate.
I'll take desperate rolls.
Yep.
Let's see here. Where do we start? Actually, it's just about time for a break. Why don't we take a quick break and then we can come back?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm hungry anyway.
Break a little early, but that's fine. So everybody stick around. We'll be back in a couple minutes to continue with more Rocksteady.
See you soon. So Jameson cold brew is now a thing, and I'm intrigued.
Huh. I found a review of it from last month, interestingly enough.
What's the review say? How is it?
All right. This is from I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. I'm gonna read out the entire thing. It is from drinkhacker.com. I'm saying their name so that y'all can, they rated it. They rated it B. I'm imagining they have the American grading system. Apparently, I'm just gonna read the very end thing. That said, aside from sipping it straight on the rocks, or maybe in a twist on a white/black Russian, I have no idea what I do with it. 60 proof.
Okay.
Yeah.
60 proof makes sense for like a cocktail liqueur. So.
It's a coffee liqueur, yeah. So.
What are we drinking?
Apparently their Jameson has cold brew now. And I was looking at a review for it.
So it's basically just a Russian.
Well, it's a coffee liqueur, is what it is. Like.
See, I thought it was
Liqueur.
Jameson and cold brew. I was expecting it to just be like whiskey with cold
No,
brew.
it's a combination of whiskey with cold brew coffee flavor added. So it's
okay.
it's a whiskey.
So it's still whiskey.
It's a whiskey cocktail as opposed to or it's not a cocktail, but it's close.
Mm-hmm.
It's billed as a flavored whiskey, not a liqueur, apparently.
Okay.
Is everybody back and ready, or we want to take another minute?
I have like one bite left of the food I'm eating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be eating while we're going, so it'll be fine.
I've just got giant sour patches, so I'm good. Alright, I'm gonna away screen us. Cattail! Best way to come back.
I ate ribs with a fork over the break, and that was interesting.
Ribs.
They were that off the bony. that
You
could fork
monster.
It wasn't out of any reason other than the fact that I didn't want to have to get up to wash my hands in the middle of the street. That's the only reason I ate it with the fork.
We'll forgive this blasphemy this time.
Next outro will be eating a burrito from the middle,
I just saw the note that you put into the Roll20 chat.
Yes. I can't wait. It's gonna happen.
Well, I was thinking about what was happening during the break, as I'm wont to do. And so I want to come in midi-res where we are at this desperate position where this role leads us. So I picture we see the outside of NICOR, the building, the science NICOR foundation or whatever. And it's got the glowing sign up at the top, and like it's raining outside, but this is Amarath, so it's like a beautiful rain. And then we come
It's so
inside,
pretty.
and we see your target, which is Dr. Core Wyndham, and he is like mid-40s. He's got kind of that Silver Fox vibe going on. he's like graying at the temples and has like
It would be a silverback for key hymns.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's like the gorilla.
Oh, thank you.
Don't ask me how I know that, but
So be it. Anyway, so he's talking with two people. One is Zeno, who is completely encased in a exoscoot, protect them from the environment on Amarath. They have their own like breathing apparatus thing. And the other is a red-headed woman who we see from behind. And he's talking to the two of them, and we can't hear the audio of what they're saying until he leaves the room and turns one direction, and they leave the room, the woman and the Xeno, and turn the other direction. And we follow them instead of him. And we come to a few corridors later, someone who we instantly recognize as a member of the Rocksteady. I'll leave it to y'all to tell me whom is there, who exactly is there. Pushing a broom, doing a mop, doing janitorial-like duties.
Krieg with a fake mustache.
So
not a fake mustache, the actual full-on glasses with the fake nose and the fake mustache, you know.
Oh, the Groucho Marx.
The Groucho Marx, yeah.
Mm.
Yep, and he's just a nice kind of soft blue jumpsuit, and he's just pushing a mop around.
Say Krieg is the best janitor.
Krieg is the best janitor.
Janitor.
Life goals achieved.
All right, say night night.
Night night.
Wait.
Night, Alex.
Night.
I'm saying good night to the child.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll take that.
I should take you.
So Krieg, you look up from pushing your space broom, and you see this Xeno wearing like an exoscoot. It's all like kind of like a malted like brassy color. It doesn't look like it's actually made out of metal, but it's kind of got like a brassy tone to it. It looks more like a stone, maybe. Like if the entire exosuit was carved out of tiger's eye, maybe. That kind of a look to it.
I might want to steal his envirosuit.
He's like 6 foot tall, something like that. Got doesn't seem to have any arms. It just has like this head and like the breathing apparatus, and it's wearing like a long curtained robe kind of a thing. So you can't really see its arms or its legs. And the woman, you get to see her in the face, and you see that her eyes are pitch black.
Oh.
And she's
That's interesting.
Yeah. And so she squints at you as she sees you like mopping the hall, and there's a brief moment where it seemed like there is a pause where the space of a conversation might have taken place as the red-headed woman and the Xeno look at each other, and then without even turning back to you, Krieg, she like snaps out her hand, like literally snaps and puts out her hand, and says credentials. But like when she says it, it's like 3 people saying that same word at the same time, and it reverberating, all coming out of one mouth.
Okay.
But just a little bit, like just enough that it's off-putting.
Yep. So, remind me, guys, did we acquire any credentials, or did
Nope.
we botch that roll?
We
It's
failed to do so.
It's going to be a fake credentials.
Yeah, you failed to acquire legitimate credentials, so these are going to be fake credentials for sure.
Okay.
Crow gave you like a totally fake card that says like this is totally not fake credentials.
Definitely legit credentials are written on the card. Okay. Yeah. So he starts just like patting around his jumpsuit, and he's like, right, credentials. I left my badge back in the janitor's closet. I could go get that if you want to wait here, and I'll bring it back to you, Doctor.
I don't think that she has like a name badge, and she does not supply a name for you either.
Right, I'll go get that. You wait here, and I'll go get it. And he's gonna try and talk his way out of that, and then get the hell out of there.
What
This is a later Creek problem, not a Nail Creek problem.
Yeah.
what action do you think you're taking here?
I can't really command her because she's a person of higher authority, obviously. I'm gonna try and sway it into sounding reasonable that I should go get my badge because I clearly forgot it.
Yeah, that sounds like what you're doing. So it's desperate, first off. And
I could also say scramble, because you're sort of scrambling with words and then like going off.
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna
going off.
I'm gonna take. I thought about that too, but Scramble has no ticks. Where Sway has one, so I have a slightly better chance.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention the redheaded woman. She's wearing a somewhat similar robe to the one that the Xeno is wearing, but obviously fitted to shape her human body, as opposed to like it's like someone took the same material and made a beautiful robe dress for her and like hung a curtain around the exoskeleton of the Xeno. Sorry, I just wanted to throw that in there.
I steal both their robes.
I want to help you. And so I'm gonna mark a stress, and I'm mark communicator, and I'm gonna be
I'll mark mine
somewhere that wasn't near you, but definitely not like the break room or anything of the like, it's of course the message that they can hear of, hey, we're coming off break, mandated break. If you want to meet us on some other floor, we got some work to do there, so we're clear upstairs.
Yep. So he is going to.
Awesome.
Yeah. The radio will be just loud enough for that to be heard, and then just be like, shoot, I would love to stay and finish this conversation, but I am needed elsewhere. My manager's calling. I don't want to get in trouble. So you all have a great day. And he just starts backing up. So I'm gonna add Kenai because I get some details that have been added in that might have been overlooked. Actually, no, that doesn't work because that specifically says I read the first sentence and I was like, ooh, I can use these details from the help. And no, it doesn't work that way. Okay, desperate standard?
No. This is limited.
How can I work Leaf on the Wind into this?
I mean, easily. Just spend 3 stress.
You spend 3 stress.
I can spend 3 stress.
Yep.
Alright, what does it become now? It changes, I know.
Desperate standard.
Desperate standard. Fantastic.
And now you have...
extra die.
Yeah, so you have 2 bonus die, 1 for me and 1 from you.
Hell yeah. Yep. I definitely think this is something that needs to succeed. Oh, for fuck's sake.
This is a good start.
This is a good start to me.
You know what? But you know what, guys? If I hadn't done Leaf on the Wind, it would have been a 1. It would have been double 1s. Oh.
It's still bad.
It's still bad. It just wouldn't have been a crit fail.
Well, I mean, it's not like
it's-
it's a crit fail. It's fine.
I have a
It's all
question.
bad. Yes.
Would I, as a cat, be able to do cat things and knock like a water glass on someone's desk off so that it like crashes and distracts them?
Potentially. But first, let's hear what the consequences are
Okay.
that you might be distracted from. So obviously, first of all, you fail. And she demands to go with you to retrieve your badge from your
Oh no.
from your locker, basically.
Oh gosh.
And she's going to separate from the Xeno. They the Xeno like stares intently out of a camera because like they're totally encased, right? Like, and they don't have like a faceplate. They have like a camera that like, you know, zooms in and out kind of a thing. And
when I open that can, I'm hoping to find space fish inside.
so he's gonna go one other way, and she's, you know, like nods to him in a way that indicates like, I'll meet up with you later once this is dealt with. And she's going to kind of gesture vaguely ahead and say, and again with that weirdly resonating voice, like it's three people talking at the same time, just slightly off of perfect with each other. She says, we'll see those credentials now.
Absolutely. I would love to show you those credentials. We're going to go take a look at those right now at my locker in the janitor's closet. And he'll pick up the communicator and chime back. That's an 86 on the heading upstairs. I've got to get my badge from the lockers. Just go ahead and continue on. And just save me a slice of the pineapple pizza.
Crow, you have to run intercept.
Yeah, I was just gonna. So, can I do like a skulk and like pickpocket someone?
Probably. Who are you trying to pickpocket?
Like
One of the real janitors?
Janitor around the building.
Okay, so you're trying to pickpocket a janitor and get their credentials, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's a zero stress flashback, because this sounds like the type of plan that you would have come up with when you failed to get the actual credentials. So you're just gonna have to roll the skulk. I don't think it's that hard for you to find an actual janitor, but it's probably pretty difficult for you to get close enough to pickpocket them. So I'm going to say we're still at desperate, and I'm going to say that it's probably... I don't see a way to make a limited effect. You either get it or you don't. So standard effect. Desperate standard.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to push myself, and I'm going to use a gambit.
Alrighty.
I don't suppose anybody like can help me with a distraction.
I knock a glass of water off someone's desk while they're not there.
Nice.
It's probably that lady's.
I would help, but I'm already pretty stressed, so...
No worries. Mineki's helping.
She got it.
So Mineki, you spend the 2 stress.
One stress.
Oh, it's two.
Or,
One
sorry,
stress?
1 stress. Sorry, yes. For helping, it's 1 stress.
Okay.
Thank you. Spent the gambit. Get all your bonus dice. Let's see it.
Okay. It's still desperate, right?
Yes.
So desperate.
Desperate standard.
Standard.
Damn, you did it. Nice.
We did the thing.
Yeah, that's a 6. Good job.
So I am going to head to the like lockers on one of the floors. I'm going to be looking for one of the lockers.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what I'm going to do is once I have the lockers down, I'm just going to like get back on the comms and say like, oh, once you get to your locker on, you know, whatever floor, just kind of like give a slight description of where it is. Make sure you come and get that pineapple pizza.
Copy that. Pineapple
Uh-huh.
pizza. I will enjoy eating it for lunch later.
And then I will actually like put the ID like hanging out of the locker.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I was just gonna knock her out and stuff her in a locker, but this works too.
Well, no. If this doesn't work, I'm
Good
like
luck.
hanging out. Yeah, I'm hanging out there, right? Like, so if this doesn't work, then we can.
And she can't be such a narc that she sees another person and is like, I want to see your credentials too.
If she
You
does
sure
that,
about
we definitely jump her.
So,
Um,
yeah.
So,
Sorry, say-
this being a research lab, Link used to work in a research lab like this.
not quite
And
like this. but
probably not quite like this, but like, you know, research labs generally are not like too dissimilar. You know, there's like,
yeah. Fair.
there's offices and there's like the actual lab rooms and that kind of thing. She can kind of figure her way out around, and also, you know, there's probably maps around there like, hey, this is where this is. Are there, because this is like an artifact lab, are there any like partially assembled artifacts or anything lying around?
Not in a room you could get to without security access.
Fair.
Which is why I'm gonna knock this lady out.
Now, are you intrigued enough to get yourself some security access and fiddle around with them instead of going after the target?
You better believe
So
that she
wait,
is.
If I, could get
Supervised.
there, if I can get there, can Creed not get there? I'm confused.
What do you mean?
They're,
Yeah,
talking,
where?
they're talking about getting into like a secured experiment room where they keep artifacts.
Oh, later
Link
on.
wants to
Okay.
do something
yeah.
completely unrelated
Yeah.
to what you want.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Link
So
wants to do
there's-
something. Link wants to do something for herself.
And I like the idea of cutting over to that. We've got the setup for the badge pickup, but instead of seeing it, we're gonna come over and see what Link is doing.
So yeah, no, I'll get myself some security access. I'd like to do that. I'd like to you know what it's gonna be actually, instead of like hacking, because she does a lot of hacking. But she's an engineer primarily and not a hacker. It's gonna be the classic take a wall panel off, like near one of the secured doors, and just root around in it in order to futz it so that it works.
And I'm
Rig.
so
I
it's
love
like
it.
one of those what's it called? It's one of those research rooms that has like all glass walls except for where the security panel is. So I'm going to be on like you can see me through the shot on the other side cleaning the window.
Yep.
Perfect.
And of course it looks like she's doing maintenance because like she's a janitor and this is a wall panel.
No,
So.
yeah.
Yeah,
Rig.
so
I think
Rig.
you're still desperate.
okay.
But I think it's a standard effect, yeah.
Alright. I'm fine with that. What is a devil's bargain for this?
Release a xenomorph.
I mean, what could go wrong there? I don't see a problem.
This was the Xeno's destination that
Ooh.
just left.
Hmm. You know what? Sure, I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, I'm already gonna. I want XP, so I'm gonna get XP.
You want XP? You want to get XP? Let's do some
Yeah.
XP. Okay.
Give me some XP. So
yeah.
desperate, standard, 1 bonus
Yep.
die.
Yep. You guys are all
Excellent.
rolling so bad. It's amazing.
I know.
Well, first of all,
I would
you
like
don't-
to offer resistance to them getting caught.
I mean,
Okay.
Because I know that's a consequence that's coming.
yeah.
These sons of bitches are just rolling bad so they can get more desperate XP. That's what this is.
I mean, we're not trying to.
Yeah, totally on purpose. Just want that XP. That's right. So yeah, I think getting caught is definitely consequential. The first consequence is obviously that you do not get into the lab. The
Right,
second
right.
consequence is that, like you come back out, like you haven't been able to get it open, and so like you back out and you were gonna start retracing some lines or something, and you like bump your butt into some very solid something, and you turn around and you look up, and it's that curtain hanging off of this Xeno's exoskeleton suit, and their little head looks down at you, and like the camera lens like zooms in on you, and
Hi.
yeah.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, if you wanna help me not do that tempo, you totally
So
can.
I
but-
want to resist it by saying that this Xeno recognizes me from the thirst traps I posted in the
You and your honeypot nonsense.
So like they aren't successful, but instead of them, it looks like they're zooming in on Link, but they're zooming past Link at me, cleaning the windows.
Like, they didn't actually even look down. They're just like looking out the windows
Just
at you.
immediately recognize their waifu.
Sure.
I don't know what kind of resist this would be.
Insight, probably.
Insight? Yeah, because it's deception or understanding. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can trauma out here, just a warning, friends. Ah, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
No problem
We'll take it.
at all.
Thirst trap.
So yeah, so like you bump into this Xeno, and they like you see their of the camera zooming in, but then they ignore you completely and walk past the lab, and like are you actually outside of the building, or were you
No,
just around
not outside of the building. I figured it was like a research facility where the hallways go around buildings that are glass in the middle of the hallway. if
Okay,
that
that's
makes
that's kind of what I
like
thought.
glamour.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I thought. Okay, perfect. So yeah, so the Xeno goes around the lab to go confront Tempo, and while that's happening, let's cut back over to the other half of the crew. So are you also is Crow still standing around when Krieg and this red-haired woman with the solid black eyes, the robe she's wearing is like a Grecian type robe, except it's made out of like I'm picturing like that material that kind of shimmers like red and gold, you know? It's kind of metallic. Yeah, it's like that.
So yes, Crow is still there waiting, but I'm hiding. I'm not just like standing out for whatever. Like I'm gonna like ambush her if we need to jump her kind of thing.
Okay. So what do you do, Krieg? You approach the locker, and there's your and there is an ID card.
Yep. I'm gonna try and play this off before I go to Plan B. So he's just gonna reach for the key card, mop still in the other hand, and he's just gonna be like, "Yep, like I said, totally forgot it here. Sorry about that. Here you go," and just hand over this ID.
Please roll me some kind of action here. It sounds like sway, but you can convince me otherwise.
I think it's still gonna be sway.
Okay.
I can't think of any way to add anything on, and I don't want to push Leaf on the Wind again because it'll put me really close to stressing out as well. So I think I'll just go for it. Risky limited again?
No. It's still desperate.
Sorry, desperate.
But it'll be standard. You have the kind of setup of having this key card that you got.
Let's hear a devil's bargain. I haven't asked for one this season.
Oh, you haven't.
She didn't want the key card at all.
You're gonna be busy for a few hours.
No. You have a lot of
Only
siblings.
only one lewd subplot is allowed. Yeah.
You have a lot of siblings. Did you even know that one of them worked here?
Ah, shit. I like that. Okay. No, he's gonna find out for sure.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna take it. Cause drama. And I really need extra dice. 4!
Okay, well, fantastic.
These extra dice are really coming in clutch.
So she, like, glances at the, ID and looks like she was maybe about to ask you further about it or do something when one of the lab doors nearby opens up and there's a guy there with a lot of hair pulled back into a ponytail that then poofs out again behind him, and he's wearing glasses and a lab coat and has like a hollow clipboard in his hand. He's looking down at that and then suddenly looks up and at first his gaze is on this very striking red-headed woman and his eyes like kind of narrow and his breath intakes sharply and both arousal and fear. And then his eyes settle past that and sees Krieg, also known as his brother Carl. You realize that this is your brother Rocco.
Rocco.
Mm-hmm. And of course, that is now Dr. Rockeford Eberhardt. But you knew him as Rocco.
Yeah.
So the big question is, do I actually see this like recognition take place?
Yeah, probably. I think Rocco is not the best at hiding his emotions.
Okay.
Rocco's like, oh shit, Carl, I thought you were a bounty hunter.
That would have been the 2 for sure. What are you doing here? Are you on a job? When Krieg sees his brother, did she caught sight of him too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And I think she sees the recognition on Dr. Eberhardt's face, and instead of pushing the confrontation further, it just hands the ID back to you. But now you're stuck talking to your brother.
And I think what the original plan was going to be was he was just going to completely play it up like they know each other. It would have just been like, Dr. Eberhardt, how the hell are you? It's me, Klaus.
So if I can, I actually want to intercept him before he actually gets to Krieg.
Sure, you can try.
Just start beating up his brother.
This is when Crow dies.
Do you actually greet him, Dr. Eberhardt? Do you actually say those things out loud before?
Yeah, because I think he would have tried to play it off because the recognition is obvious. So if he can continue to play that he is not a brother and is just someone that they're acquainted with, it'll throw some suspicion
If we're saying he already got there, then I'm gonna wait.
I mean, there.
We can just throw the suspicion off together by being like, hey, you got me this job here as a janitor.
Then I will not take that action.
Okay. Yeah, so I think it's probably only risky But I think there's still a role here to get your brother to play along and not say brother or Carl.
So, definitely a command being like, it's me, Klaus.
Wink, wink.
Yeah. Alright. I think this will be where I spin my leaf on the wind.
I mean, what's your position effect? That might be the thing to know first.
I thought I just said it's risky
she said
standard.
risky. Standard.
Risky. Nice.
Yeah.
Risky's good. We have gambits too. You can spend those.
One gambit.
Yeah.
We have a gambit, yeah.
Do I want to burn our only gambit on this?
No, it's up to you.
I know I said a name for this place. Does anyone remember
Nicor?
what I said? Nicor.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Nicor. It's not desperate anymore?
Correct.
Okay. Standard. So it'll be shifted to greater than. Yeah. I'll go ahead and do it because my dice rolls have not been great. Crow, did you want to help at all? Because I know you were trying to intercept, but if you could come in and also be like, Klaus, hey, we gotta get back upstairs.
So yes, and if I could also throw like a wink wink, because I'm behind them, right? So like she wouldn't be able to see me. So if I could like, hey, Klaus, like,
Hey, Klaus.
You know.
Wink.
Yeah.
Why'd you say wink and not wink?
Yeah, I mean,
I could just see Creek turn around. Crow, you're not supposed to say that out loud.
so take a stress and take an extra die.
I did.
And then I take 3.
Are you using the gambit?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm gonna increase our chances as much as possible with my dice rolls tonight.
I will move that out of the way then.
Alright. So that should be 3 bonus altogether, right? For
I believe so.
Leaf,
Yes.
Gambit, and Crow. Alright. There's a 6 in there.
6. That's what we want to see.
Thank you, Crow.
Thank
Because
you.
the other ones were 2s and 1s. Jesus.
You got it.
So yeah, like, there's a moment of like confusion that crosses Rocco's face, but then he kind of nods and is like, "Yeah, Klaus, I'll catch up with you later."
Indeed. We will have much to discuss over pineapple pizza, and then he'll just go join Crow and get the hell out of there.
Pineapple pizza. You're making me want actual pineapple pizza, damn it.
I want pineapple pizza.
With these other doctors misled and everything and like pulled away and distracted, could
Mhm.
I have been stalking our target without any other interference around?
Sure, totally. I think that's great.
Yeah, and I think there's just like this little ampule just kind of like floating like right near me, and I just want to like mentally fire it at his backside, and then just remove it and hide it so that he just thinks he gets bit by a bug. But he's fine.
Okay. This definitely sounds like skulking to me, to secret this, to do this secretly and stealthily and have him think it's a bug. That sounds like what you're doing to me, unless you can convince me it's a different action.
The only other... Sorry?
I was gonna say, even though you're using the telekinesis, I don't think it would be a way roll, because it's about how you use it, not like
Mm-hmm.
if you can use it. Does that make sense?
Would I... So, the people here deal with, like, way artifacts and stuff, correct?
Yes.
Would I be able to... No, I don't think it works like that. I was gonna ask if I could use my warded ability just to hide my presence to give me, like, a bonus die, but...
I mean, it kind of does, because, like, it says you can spend it to give you a bonus die, right? To push
Yeah.
yourself. So yeah, you can spend it to push yourself, and you can say that you're you're kind of hiding your presence from the way, and like you can't really make yourself invisible, but you can definitely
Yeah.
do a don't look here kind of a.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Do it.
A
Good
a
old
real
don't look at
simple
me.
like look away.
Yeah. So is this desperate standard or risky standard?
I think it's definitely desperate, and I think it's standard for sure. Yeah.
Then bonus dice. So I get 1 bonus die, or
From pushing yourself, yes.
okay,
You spend your special armor.
gotcha. Woo!
You did it. No
I
problem.
did. I was so
Uh,
nervous.
Drug delivered. Now y'all just need to get out without raising suspicion.
Right.
And also you need to let everybody know mission accomplished and that it's time to get out. In the meantime, let's cut back over to Link and Tempo. And the Xeno like comes around and meets you on the other side there, Tempo. And what was your Rockstar name?
No, my name is Megaphone 22.
Megaphone 22.
Do you remember the series of numbers that came after that?
Oh, the series of number after it was my my recruitment key, so that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right. All right, Megaphone 22. In a deep, resonating voice that is obviously artificially produced while still being kind of otherworldly and has a slight resonance to it, says Megaphone 22. And it's not like a question. It's like this Xeno is addressing you by your screen name and knows with certainty it is you.
Is there any way that I could respond with their username, or would I not know? Or have any way of knowing?
I mean,
Did
are
they post
subscri-
pictures of themselves?
Yeah, are they subscribed to your OnlyFans?
Are they the only ones subscribed to your OnlyFans? Got one name.
Are you into fish people?
I think it's unlikely but possible. So I'm gonna say it's a 2-stress flashback to have dug this deeply in this short amount of time.
I'll take it.
Okay. And then you still need to make a roll.
What kind of
just so
roll?
you're aware. How
Study,
study?
sway.
It's up to you.
It's up to you. Like was this you catfishing the Xeno and trying to get pics in return? Like
Was this you catfishing this xenofish?
were
I sent you my body. Please respond.
I mean, was this you trying to put names to faces on Facebook?
Yes.
That would be a study.
Yes. I was like the memes that they would post. I would try to. Damn, but that's study.
Yeah, that's study.
God, I
mean-
wanted to be a consort role, so I was just full blown. Not just him, but I was having private messages with everybody in the message board,
How lewd.
trying to get all the information.
She getting around.
I mean, that definitely still sounds like it's a sway.
Sway instead of consort.
Because you're trying to get the information out of them.
Fair.
Like-
Okay.
If you're like forming legitimate bonds with these people as your new part of your new obsession, and maybe you're gonna feel bad from the fact that you realize that you're undermining whatever they're working for.
It started
know.
as a con. They'd expect to follow.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten there yet. So is it risky?
No, it's desperate. So
Okay.
get all your XP. Just roll better next time.
The standard effect?
Yes.
5. Okay, I can take that.
Can you though? So you get it. So you get his username. So you can reply with the username.
Can I offer a consequence?
Sure, yeah, if you've got an idea.
In some of the pictures of me, the reflection of Nemeki is present, and he just recognized that he saw a cat in the entry room.
Ooh.
You brought your pet here.
I wanted to show him off to you.
That's a pretty steep consequence. And it also throws Maneki under the bus a little bit.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean,
desperate,
she's
though,
the one who
but-
offered to take the pictures for me. Actually, no, I kind of just made
You did it yourself.
Yeah.
This is you being hoisted by your own petard.
It really is. So I think the consequence here,
I mean, it.
I think
I don't-
it's gonna take you time. Like they start talking about like the most recent raid you all were in, and
So I have to dodge saying their name for the first like few minutes, but then eventually I get it.
right.
God, this dude's name's probably like Blade X69.
There are several X's in there probably in an attempt to be human cool.
Total edge.
Am I the edgy for you?
Yes. Yeah. Mhm. So yeah, they start in this weirdly resonant, but also like artificial voice. Start talking about the most recent Shadowrun raid that you went on.
It was
And
actually
it-
very similar to this mission we're doing right now.
Yeah, it was like spot on, exactly like this mission you're doing. It's
I have
weird.
the perfect
God,
plan.
it's so meta.
And that's how you got the plan.
I love it.
That's too good. It's just
They'll
canon.
never expect it.
So basically, this consequence is that you are, you're tied up with this, while everybody else is escaping and getting out. You're having this conversation and are going to have to like gracefully extract yourself from it.
See,
This-
I think
this
I
video is
indulge
high
it.
enough
I
up-
think I indulge it because it's part of my vice at this point, right?
You're
So
totally
I
into it.
tried to
Yeah,
get
but-
engaged in the conversation by accident.
I think it gets to the point though where it like literally hours pass and they're like, oh,
Neither of us got work done.
yeah, neither of us
Mm.
got work done, and hey, do you want to go out for drinks so we can continue talking about this? Eventually you're going to have to do something to get yourself extracted from this conversation.
Oh no, I'm going home with him.
I mean,
I'm going home with the Xeno.
it's gonna involve you guys playing more of this video game, not like sexy times with the Xeno.
That's fine.
Just so this is
They're
very
like,
clear.
that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Video games, darn.
But this is like the beginning of the weekend, and like you're gonna be gone. It basically you're off in your vice land until you actually make a roll to get yourself out of this situation.
We might
Okay,
have to
I
leave
can-
the planet without tempo, is what I'm hearing.
Well, how did you guys already install the ampule? Like, I know you're
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is what Maneki did. The
Oh.
thing is, the rest of us don't know that she's done that yet because she hasn't gotten back to the rest of us yet. But you are
Hmm.
busy having your conversation with Xeno over there, and the
What
rest
is-
of us can't
what
really
is-
talk to you about this.
What is the username, Kelsa?
XX pit Piston Blade XX.
I
No.
doubt
the
it is.
X's.
It is going to be
Trash DPX. Or, yeah, trash DPS.
it is Knight XX Mute MUTE
Okay.
XX. So Knight
Gotta
and
get
then
that
the
last set
XX,
X's in there.
and
That's
then
important.
Mute and then XX.
That's fine. Cool. Yeah. So I get whirled away in a flurry of conversation about this new MMO I am super hooked on. I don't reveal anything about our operation, but I don't really have regard for it either. So I kind of just yeah, I was hired on as a band, but anyway, yeah, that raid really was something. Thanks so much for getting that drop. It made a huge addition to the Guildhall conference room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Yeah.
and just goes on and on.
Maneki, how do you let everybody know that you have delivered the package?
I walk in front of them and lay down.
We get on the comms and say like, "Hurry up! The pineapple pizza's almost finished. Get your slice now."
I'm pretty sure after I leave the facility, I probably turn my communicator off.
Yep. That makes sense.
That checks out.
I was thinking about a thing that Link might do, still at the facility, but if everybody else is going, she's gonna go, because she don't want to deal with that Xeno. Fuck that. No thank you.
That Xeno
thank-
is about to become a new up arrow for me.
We'll see about that.
It all depends on how good you are at video games.
We can have a sustainable relationship that revolves entirely around video game playing together.
only if you're a carry though.
You
I
could
mean-
if you literally didn't describe yourself as literally the trash guild leader. So
Yeah, but I'm probably really the shithead, and I'm also in person manipulating this person. I don't want to go into details because it kind of gets scummy, but
Well, this is Scum and Villainy.
I just think that you're underestimating this person a lot. Same with y'all underestimating the red-haired woman, but that's because I know some things about the night speakers that the rest of y'all don't know.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
yeah, you're underestimating him a lot. That's
I'm
Yeah.
super okay with underestimating him a lot.
Exactly. We're not supposed to play off our information.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why we're leaving you behind. It'll be great.
the rest of y'all, you get the message as Maneki just kind of lays down in the hall in front of you where you can see her.
Just roll in the back.
Yep.
Oh, that's the signal. It looks over to Crow.
Time to go.
Yeah. Anyone have any? I think it's not that difficult for you to get out, but you do need to make a roll to leave the facility unnoticed.
So I think there's a comical stinger right before they leave where a pizza delivery person arrives with pineapple or with Hawaiian pizza. It's
Right.
just
Oh, can we flash back to ordering 100 Hawaiian pizzas to be delivered so security is distracted?
is that your
Yes.
calling card?
100%.
Yeah.
I love it.
I can't spend that stress because that would stress me out. Does anybody want to take that one?
How much stress is
Uh,
it?
Yeah, how much stress is the flashback?
One stress.
I'll take it. That's something Crow would do anyway.
No, I'll take it, and I'm taking one of the pizzas back to the place with me.
Oh, that's
'Cause
perfect.
I
That's
actually
good. I like it.
pizza. I actually like pineapple pizza.
I do
Both
too.
both
I mean-
me and Tempo. So I'll take it.
I like Hawaiian pizza. I have no idea if Link likes Hawaiian/pineapple pizza.
I think Link would be the one who is like, "Why are you eating that? Don't you know there's flesh-eating bacteria that's trying to eat you when you eat it?
I think she's more confused about it's two parts. She's confused about why this is the code word, because nobody told her why it was, just that it was, and she's like, why are we talking about pineapple pizza? And also, I don't think pineapples were a thing that she had when she was on the space station she's from. So
Pineapple pizza just kind of became a thing as we went through the mission, so that's kind of
it did. Oh yeah, no, it did. I just think for her personally, she's like, why pineapple?
Why pineapple?
Why pineapple? I'm so confused.
Exactly. Couldn't have been any other kind of pizza.
They're more of a margarita pizza type of person.
She is.
Nah, I totally see Lake as a pepperoni.
Just straight pepperoni.
Gal. Yeah.
Maneki's definitely meat lovers.
And not anchovies?
That's with the meat lovers.
Yeah.
Ah, fair.
Gaffrey likes anyone
meat.
that is pizza for the dog.
Gaff is just like, food? I love you.
Oh.
It's true. Dogs are easy like that.
You poor unuplifted animal.
So I think with your distraction pizzas arriving, I think that that's gonna make it pretty easy for you guys to get out of here. I think it's gonna be probably controlled standard for you all just to get out. I think this is still a group action though for you to successfully to have this be a successful extraction here.
So what in particular are we rolling, guys?
We're probably skulking out, but like, who's leading it is the question.
I got one dot and skull.
I have one pip, but I'm not like great at it.
I don't have a pip
Yeah,
and skull.
I'm also
Does not
like,
it does not matter how good you are at it. Who's
I'm
leading
very
it?
high stressed.
Okay,
So that's
important.
my
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very high stressed as well. So
I'm 3 away, so I can spend stress.
we can have the cat.
I
do
will
it.
lead the roll because
Okay.
I look because
think-
I
I
was
think your rolls have been good
also in
today,
a different room. I was also in a different room when the thing was happening, so I meet up with y'all and just like, all right, I know where we should be going. So
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do that.
You guys can lead. Skulk out of here. Everybody rolls skulk except for Tempo because Tempo has a different exit.
Is
5.
this risky?
5 is good.
Controlled.
No, this is controlled. This is controlled.
Cool.
You guys need to get a 6 or there may still be consequences, but if you would also have an opportunity to back out of this action and do something else instead.
So I got a 5 as well. So
Good.
bad.
That means
so
I don't
far,
take
not too
stress.
bad.
Yeah.
We still need Maneki to roll and
Mine.
Krieg.
All right. Controlled stand.
All right, taking a stress.
1 stress for Maneki.
And
And
I'm
Cool.
out.
2 stress.
Krieg.
I'm out. Stressed out.
You're not stressed out. You don't take any stress.
Yeah,
Oh,
only
I
the
take
leader
the stress.
takes the
I'm
stress.
leading. I take the stress.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well,
You only Link is taking the stress for this.
I like how my 6 is always when I'm rolling 2 and taking the lower.
Well, poops. So you guys hesitate. You can withdraw and try a different approach, or else do it with a minor consequence. So, I think the obvious consequence here would be 2 additional heat. You guys get out, but you draw some attention as you do so.
I think that's fine, unless somebody can resist it. But
What was the other one?
I'm gonna change our approach and stealthily break through the 3rd floor window on a bungee thing and like disconnect and just walk away like it never.
That's first of all, that's not stealthy.
We'll take the 2 heat, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
Okay. I will add this to heat then, unless someone wanted to resist that.
I'm good.
No,
Yeah,
I can't
I'm
do it.
good.
I am 2 away from stressing out.
Yeah, I'm 3 away. I'm like,
That brings you guys to a 1 level and this mission to a close.
Hooray!
funsies.
Let's do payout. So this was a. Where's my bounty board? 8 cred job. Yeah, nice. You guys get 8 cred. Would you like to spend? I think it's 2 for ship maintenance now. Is that correct?
It's 1 still.
Oh, it is still 1. Okay,
Yeah,
gravy.
because it's 2, 4.
For some reason,
6.
I thought you upgraded a ship thing, but I mean,
No,
that was
we
just
only have
talking
set.
about
We're only at 7. We're not at 8.
gotcha. You're just
yeah.
close. Okay.
Yeah. If we get a crew quality or another ship thing, it'll be 2.
Gotcha.
So we can add the extra cred just to the ship.
To the ship.
We have 7 cred. To split between us is what's happening.
So I think what she's suggesting is each of you take 1 cred for 5 cred split up with 2
Oh,
of
yeah.
the 2 on the ship.
Totally fine. Yeah. 100%.
I'm gonna put 1 in towards upgrading the ship since we were talking about doing that anyways.
Well, if the 2 that we're putting on the ship, because we already have 2 on the ship, would make 4, and so none of us have to spend it. We just
Brilliant.
need
Okay.
I'm
that's
expecting
fair.
a ping from Space Pal saying that I got a transfer of 1 credit to my account.
Okay.
eat time.
Awesome. This was pretty well contained, I want to say. I don't think it was all the way to smooth and quiet. I think there was definitely some questions had, and like tempo wound up staying like the weekend with this Xeno whose name she never actually got, and just
You know,
knows
we
as,
were completely fine with referring
Night
to each
X
other.
Mute Night, you were, no, totally. I'm just mentioning that that's a fact.
Yes.
So
She got the most important name in his life.
high profile or well connected, no public use of artifacts happening, no killing was involved, no damage to any hyperspace lanes or jump gates.
Who
I
would
mean, we can
such
still
a
do that
thing?
if you want.
Yeah.
Something I will put forward. This was a legitimate bounty hunting job.
It was indeed. So in that case, you actually take less heat.
-2.
Is it -2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you only have that 2 heat from the consequence. Still brings you to a wanted level, but you don't have any additional heat in Iota.
Well, there we go. Perfect. I'll take it.
Fantastic. So you've now done. What's that? Okay. Heat payout. I rolled entanglements. We're on to downtime. Anybody have downtime they would like to? Downtime.
Yep, I definitely need to do mine.
I need to go drinking.
I'm already indulging my vice, so I'm just gonna click the button.
Yeah, that's fair.
Krieg's vice indulge is going to be calling his brother and talking to him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think my indulgence is just going to be gorging myself on some
Roll
fish I
2.
had stored away.
Why did it roll 2 on my indulge?
What's your lowest
don't
resistance?
It would be insight, but they have pips in them.
Yeah, everything has 2, so you get 2.
Oh, okay. I just saw the 1 on vices. That's weird.
It's based on your lowest resistance. It's not always 1.
Yeah, no, it just threw me off for a second. Okay.
Mhm.
Equal to the
Uh,
highest. Okay.
I'm Link's gonna go to like a junkyard or a thrift shop or something and pick up some like old machine and like dejectedly take it apart and put it back together again because
I like the part where it's dejectedly.
well, because she wanted to do something like that at the lab, but that security system was not cooperating. So
Fair.
perfect.
Nice.
Oh, what the fuck? Every single time.
You gotta go drinking with people, Crow.
So here's my next one. I'm gonna indulge my vice. Who saw that coming? No, not trauma.
Delicious trauma.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I
it's
need to
fine. I
find
still
better
have 4
foods.
stress, so it's all right.
Crow definitely needs to find better booze-a-hall.
Awesome.
I think I'm going to train Resolve, and I'm going to use the fact that I'm like playing games with this nerd
Okay, yeah.
as my Resolve training.
I'm gonna keep working on my own long-term project, which is building a shuttle.
I will finish my last one with resolve training as well.
And I'm going to work on my long-term project. Start doing some research into the Noyama.
So
I'm going to go on a side IRL tangent directed at Rhys real quick. Rhys, if you
Oh.
spend $15 on the Humble Bundle, you can have every single Driss Warden book.
Oh, sweet. That way I can be like,
Digitally.
have it fresh in my mind when I tell Paul that it's terrible.
They're not terrible, though.
They're
I'm
I
junk.
just
love
gonna-
them and they're still terrible.
They're junk food. I'm with
Yeah.
Kelsa.
They are junk food, yes.
I'm gonna be rigging the shuttle. It's gonna.
Okay,
That's what's
okay.
gonna be. It's mostly just like getting the tools out and like actually framing it up and stuff because it's just a bunch of pieces right now.
Sure, yeah. That tracks.
Rig. I'm just gonna put it as controlled standard.
That's cool.
I don't have a friend to do it with because I'm not gonna go back to Breaker right now. They're busy. They have things to do. I'm gonna leave them alone for a little bit. Yeah, that's a 6. Hell yeah. So that's actually
Right.
four ticks on that clock because of Tinker.
Nice.
Alright, so what?
I guess actually, if I spend a cred, I could just finish this clock.
Why don't you do that?
I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this shuttle.
Congratulations, you guys have a shuttle now.
Whoop.
I have to check something actually for how construct whisperer works. Sorry, you were saying something, Maneki. I totally just ran you over on that.
Oh, I was just gonna ask how we do the long-term things.
How you do a long-term project?
Long-term project.
You tell me what long-term project you want to work on and how you do it, and then you make an action roll doing that thing that you said you were doing.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to try and do research on Blish's organization or company.
Okay, sure, yeah.
So would that be study?
I mean, you tell me, how are you doing it?
I think it would probably be study is probably the closest one.
Okay.
Would it be desperate or?
No, there's no current consequences here. It's considered a fortune roll.
Oh,
So
okay. Or
okay. That's 2 ticks on the old clockerino. Bringing it up to 5 out of 8, I believe.
and I'm just sitting there like in front of like a computer again, and the keys are typing. And I do not take my eyes off the screen, which is like 2 little cats just staring.
And the keys going up and down by themselves. I love it. Perfect. Great. Anyone else got some downtimes they want to buzz through quickly?
Mine's all finished. It was just the training and Vice.
I think we might be all done.
Yep, I did mine.
Unless I missed somebody.
Did you build yours, Link?
Yeah, I've built the shuttle with my other one.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
I'm,
that's
I'm
everything.
coming up with a name for the shuttle.
Oh, that's
I need to
very
do that.
important.
It is very important.
If you name
sounds
it after a bird, Maneki is going to demand food every time they ride it.
Let's then go ahead and say we can move on to XP, and then we can jump into the other job next week.
Sounds good.
So, Rocksteady, did you execute a successful extraction operation or capture of a bounty?
Yes. I mean, we did a job. I don't know if it really meets those criteria.
Well, it's up to you guys to tell me whether or not you get XP. The trigger says extraction or capture of a bounty.
I would tend towards no personally, but
No, this
that's
wasn't really
me.
a bounty job.
Actually, it was a job, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was
It
a
wasn't a
job,
bounty.
not the right type of job is the thing. Because you can do any job as any crew, but you won't necessarily get the XP for it every time.
Okay. All right.
I was
Fair.
Well, what do you have to?
Huh?
Shae's trying to get a point
Oh,
in.
I was just gonna make the argument that we. No, I guess I see what you're saying. I was just gonna make the argument that the bounty was to deliver the item.
I mean, it's a bounty hunter in the fact it's a bounty job in the fact that it was on a bounty board, but not necessarily like actually the capture of a bounty
Okay.
or extracting somebody, because we didn't extract them specifically.
Yeah, usually bounty hunting is people.
We extracted ourselves.
Yeah, so I don't think so, because we did take a job, just not a bounty job.
Yep. Okay. Did you contend with challenges above your current station?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Mhm.
Definitely. In
We
this.
done did.
Did you bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one?
I mean,
we-
in my game, I got a few reputation titles.
this is about the crew.
I know, I'm making a goof.
It's a good goof. It's a good goof. Because we're God, what is our reputation? Savvy? Yeah, savvy. There we go.
Savvy, yeah.
And we're working towards inconspicuous. We weren't inconspicuous.
I mean, we
tried to-
We
I think
kind
we were
of were
inconspicuous.
because we didn't really raise any alarms. She
True.
wanted to see the key card, and we got away with it. So I think we still flew more
I mean,
or less under the radar.
You were recognized by your brother, and Tempo spent 3 days with the person because they were recognized.
I'm playing the long con, okay?
So
They were recognized, but we weren't recognized for what we are.
Yeah, they
yeah,
were
that would be my
Okay.
counterpoint. The
Yeah.
crew wasn't
That's a good
recognized.
It was the individuals. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. Then yes, still working towards being inconspicuous. Because
I'm
we all
adding Megaphone 22 to my aliases because I'm going to forget otherwise.
No,
We got
perfect. You should. It's very important. Thank you.
So what we have.
Did
XP.
you? Yes. Did you express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of this crew?
Convoluted ass plan we came up with.
Yep. That's
Just
a
like
fact.
always.
Convoluted AF. All right. So it sounds like the 4 or 5 XP there.
I can think of another one, which was us leaving Tempo behind.
Oh yeah, that definitely shows the essential nature of this crew.
Mhm.
It's not even inner conflict. What? No, that's
No.
that's mean.
Peace.
Nobody
Inner
thought about it.
conflict. It's just conflict.
It's just regular conflict. Maneki,
Yes.
Did you address a tough challenge? First of all, did you remember to mark experience every time you rolled a desperate action?
I only had one desperate action, sadly, but yes.
Good. Did you address a tough challenge with wisdom or the way?
I did. Once running distraction for the others, just being a cat, and I think again waiting until the other doctors were out of the way before delivering the thingy.
Yeah, sure, totally. Did you express your beliefs, heritage, or background?
Yeah. Going back to researching the Blish's
Yeah,
stuff.
for sure. Yeah, that's something you've been working on. And did you address... Sorry, that one we already did. Did you struggle with your issues from your vice or traumas this session?
I don't think so.
Okay, awesome.
I didn't. I mean, I kept my head low, but I don't think that counts as. I don't think that's prevalent enough to play off the paranoid. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you. If you say no, then no.
I don't think so.
Okay. Next on my list, Link.
Yeah. I only rolled one desperate roll, actually.
Did you remember to
Yes.
think?
I did.
Okay, perfect. Did you address a tough challenge with technical skill or ingenuity?
Twice, in fact. Finding out all that information about the lab, where Dr. Wyndham worked, as well as attempting, because all it says is addresses, trying to rig that security system.
Yeah, totes. All right. And did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Yeah, I did. I think I mentioned multiple times, it's like, hey, this is a research, like, I know where I'm going here. Like, when I was leading the group out, I'm like, I know where I'm going. Like, I've been to a place like this before. And then, I think the other thing was like, she gotta build that shuttle. Gotta do
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
So.
Love it. All right. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas?
I tried to break into a lab in order to take apart an artifact.
You did. You failed utterly.
Yeah, I
You
failed
sure
utterly.
tried.
I did. Yeah,
You sure
and that's what's
tried.
important. But my, I don't think it was enough of an issue for me of because my trauma is soft. I think if Tempo hadn't taken that heat off of me, we would have seen some of her soft side and being like, because y'all were like, let's fight these people. Link has the opposite reaction with these types of people, which is be scared of them, not try to, engage them, that kind of thing. So, but yeah, otherwise, that's me. I got a playbook advance, and the rest of it inside.
Nice. Crow.
Yeah.
Did you address a tough challenge with charm or audacity?
I sure did. I was pretty audacious when I got that badge and when we walked out the front door.
Heck yes.
This has probably been the most controlled Maneki has ever seen Crow.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Not really. I don't think so.
Okay. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or trauma this session?
I wasn't really reckless other than like trying to go talk to Krieg's brother. But I don't know that counts because it didn't get me in trouble. So I think just the two.
Okay. Krieg, thinking of which, Did you address a tough challenge with speed or flair?
Lots of flair, probably. Trying to lie the way out of the badge and helping orchestrate the pineapple pizzas. Definitely think pineapple pizza is flashy.
Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
Probably we could argue that there was some background running into his brother.
Yeah, for sure. And did you struggle with any issues from your vice or traumas?
Running into his brother.
Accurate.
It was a struggle not to get caught. Or
that is your vibe.
Mm-hmm.
What did you tell them when you called them and caught up later?
Oh, probably just. I think his family knows that he does bounty work, so he probably told them the truth. Like, it was like, I was on a job and was infiltrating, and thank you for not blowing the cover.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, if anybody asks, I'm Klaus, I was a janitor, and that lady scared me, so I quit.
He's like, yeah, she's pretty scary. Fantastic. Tempo. Did you address a tough challenge with deception or influence?
You're muted, by the way.
I would like to petition for 6 experience here.
You can get 2 experience under that line.
No, I mean for all of it, but yes. I believe I did address a tough challenge with deception or influence.
Okay.
I infiltrated a video game guild, became a leader, and I have been like, I don't know, like negging these people into doing my virtual bidding for me for like
weeks.
The past
weeks. Did you express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background?
I believe drives, and that would be when I tried to get Krieg and Crow to join the game.
Yeah, that was great. Actually, it was a great little moment. That could have been struggling with your vice.
I have that super filled because I struggled with my vice a lot today.
You did actually. It was pretty amazing. Beautiful. Take your XP.
Okay, I will take my XP.
All right. That's everybody's XP.
I think I have a name for the shuttle.
Okay.
And it's called the Chip Off the Old Scrap Heap.
It's a
and
mouthful, but I love it.
Well, it has a short name, which is Chip. I also consider it strangely a pun, because if you change how you say the C,
Katosh.
it's ship off the old scrap heap.
Katosh.
It's just Chip. That's what you would call it.
I abbreviate it to Katosh.
Cool. You're not the one flying it.
That's me!
I'm the one owning it. No, that's right.
This is my shuttle. She's like, this is my
That's not
shuttle.
what
I
the
get the
next
name.
says.
Too bad. She's just like, this is my shuttle.
All right. That's it. Let's do some outros. Starting with
outro.
I am outro. I'm doing nothing because I'm planning on moving very soon. But maybe I'll do something afterwards. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You can catch me here on Thursdays and on Twitter at outro42. That's me.
Why don't we jump over to Rhys?
Hi, everybody. I am not outro, and I just knocked over my microphone. Hopefully, I will be doing streaming of Cyberpunk 2077 soon. So come and check me out on twitch.tv/RhysDragon for that. Otherwise, you can find me here on Thursdays.
We can jump over to Saint.
Hi everybody, my name is Saintguard. I'm a variety streamer, voice actor, game designer, and sometimes jam at tabletop role-playing games. Usually you can find me over on my own channel, twitch.tv/Saintguard. What am I going to be playing this weekend? I don't know! We'll find out. I might be doing some game design this weekend, unlike the other times where I'm like, maybe I'll do game design, and then never did it because I do need to get some stuff done. And you know what gets me doing stuff? Doing it on stream. You can also find me over on Twitter and Instagram. My handles there, it's Saintguardly on Twitter, which is my username with the LI at the end. And then on Instagram, it's just my username. It's Saintguard, which I'm doing Inktober, Drawtober, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to be using the actual Inktober prompts because it's pretty good prompts, as much as the controversy around
Just
Jake
don't
Parker
tag
and
it,
everything.
Ink, Just don't tag it.
That's
Heard
what I'm
heard
doing.
about that
but
fun time, yeah.
it's... but I'm going to be using the prompts, but I will be posting that stuff on my Instagram, because that's basically what I use my Instagram for, is that. And yeah, that's, and I have a Patreon, which you can go check out both of my games. And in fact, you can actually check out both my games publicly, because the public playtest for There's Been a Murder is up. So if you're interested in either a murder mystery game or a Legend of Korra tabletop role-playing game, they're both over there on my Patreon, which is Saintguard. And that's me.
All right, Shae.
Hello everyone, I am Shae. I am a member of Partywave Gaming. You can catch me here most days of the week, as I am in most of the games that are running throughout the week. I also have my own channel over on twitch.tv/ShaeGem, ShaeGem, where I tend to do some artwork, on which point I am open for commission, so anyone who's interested in having character work done, or logo design, or map design, or little chibi emotes, just send me a message. You can find me on my Twitter, which is @GemShae. It's the dyslexic side, so GEMSAJE. And you can also view some of my artwork there, just to see the kinds of things that I do.
All right, over to Kelsa.
Hello, I'm Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet, including running this one. Over on my own channel, which is twitch.tv/KelsaDelphi, we are playing a long-form game of The King is Dead and called For Love of the Crown, where I'm a werewolf. Don't worry about it. And that game is a lot of fun. You can catch that every other Monday on my channel. And those are the only two things I'm really streaming right now. You can also find me on Twitter @Kelsa. I'm probably going to be drawing some stuff for Inktober. It may or may not have anything to do with any prompts. I may or may not have been drawing the crew of the Rocksteady while we were playing today. I'll be posting those up on Twitter and probably my Instagram, which is also Kelsa Delphi. So find me in those places. And that's it. That's what I got.
All right. Well, hi, I'm Rin. You're checking out our channel, Party Live Games. Thanks for stopping by. Big thanks to Astani for rating us again with a nudge of people who stuck around for quite a while. So thank you guys for watching. You can catch us here tomorrow for the first episode of Rime with the Frost Maiden. I'll be running that one, the 5th edition campaign, the newest one from Wizards of the Coast. Looking forward to some snowy adventures. Saturday, Shae will be playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist as our GM. I'll be playing in that. Sundays, we just finished our Curse of Strahd game, and we are going to be starting a Deadlands Reloaded, potentially with room for one more person if anybody is interested in joining on Sundays. Mondays, we do my 5th edition homebrew game, Blood Moon Rising. They are investigating cannibal cults and gnolls, and it's a fun time. Tuesdays, we play Vampire the Masquerade. It's an Anarch-themed campaign where they are slowly getting better now that they got rid of the problem coterie member, and that's all I'll say on that. Wednesdays are currently open. Thursdays, of course, we are here. Keep me in line. Okay. Thursdays we are here. Also, keep an eye out for Shae and I on other channels, such as Encounter Roleplay. We applied for several casting calls. We might also be on Helmgast for another Cults Divinity Lost game. I also applied to do some games with Free League for Tales from the Loop or Things from the Flood, but I haven't heard back from them, so I'm starting to think they passed on that, even though they encouraged me to apply. Big mood. So that's it. A lot of stuff in the works, so keep an eye out for more things later on, and I will get in touch with anybody who's interested in joining us later. Have a great night. We are going to actually go raid the Zweihander people, because that is Adventures in Lollygagging, and they are good people, and we love them.
Bye, everyone.
Y'all have a great
Bye,
night.
everybody.
Bye.